Please don't do that.
Yeah, whatever you do, just don't sit on my face, all right, lady?
All right, I won't. Yo, what up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to Only Getting Younger. This is episode 6. We got my boy Carlos Vidal, childhood friend right here. I don't know what the fuck he's dressed as, but he looks interesting tonight. We got PJ running the sticks over there. We got Matt over here. Shout out to everyone that commented and liked our TikTok and our YouTube and following and subscribing. We love you guys. And shout out to PJ's page.
Yeah, at Jolene the Goat.
At Jolene the Goat. We got a lot of content for you guys on this Halloween episode, so thank you for watching. And thanks for coming, Carlos. How you feeling?
Oh, man, pleasure to be here. Thank you guys for having me, honestly. This is
man.
dope.
Yeah, so I want to know, how did y'all meet each other? How do you know each other, man?
The easiest way is, I wish Dylan was here. Picture Ed, and Eddie, and that's how we grew up.
My God.
We've all lived within...
in the cul-de-sac, right?
Basically, that's
with the jujubes and everything, the big-ass ball.
Yeah, the jawbreakers, dude.
The jawbreakers, yeah.
So, me, Matt, and Dylan all lived within like 2-block radius with each other, and then we ended up. Me and Matt went to the same middle school and elementary school.
No, and our boy Kevin. Shout out to Kevin. It's his birthday today, actually. I don't know if you texted.
Holy shit, that is terrible.
Yeah, but
on air, me being a horrible friend.
It's alright. He's not gonna watch. But it's alright. But it was me, Dylan, Kevin, and Carlos, bro, just running the street. It was that era of when you would bike to your boy's house every day.
The good old days, dude.
Bro, everyone had a Nokia phone. Nobody knew what time it was.
Playing wiffle ball.
Wiffle ball. That's how you flirted with girls. Just playing basketball with them in the front yard.
Freaking good old days.
Good times. What's up, Peach? What do we got?
So what are your plans for Halloween, man? Like, what are y'all gonna be doing?
I mean, besides getting obliterated,
of course, dude.
That's literally the only reason Halloween is good for, because we as Americans, of course, we grabbed the holiday and just made it an excuse to party.
Fucking get it.
Like Mexicans have a whole religious meaning behind it, the whole Dead Souls. They were like, no, we're just gonna dress up and get fucked up completely.
Oh yeah, look, what is it called? Los Dios de los Muertos or some shit like that, right?
Bro, that's where it came from. That's literally where it came from. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to a party tomorrow, and then Monday, I'm on fucking uncle duties. I'm gonna take all my nieces and nephews.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say demon time, dude. Like you're going out.
I wish I was on demon time. No sluts for me this year, no.
Bro, yeah, right, dude. This guy in the car the whole ride over was telling me his plan, like 6 different girls. Like, they're gonna see all your Instagram posts, bro. They're gonna see all the reposts.
No, man. It's funny because Halloween, as you get, it's like every holiday. As you get older, it doesn't hit the same. When I was younger, I would months in advance planning my costume. I just grabbed this literally out of my closet and showed up. I
feel that, dude.
Honestly, whatever it is, whatever makes you look the most jacked and the most ripped.
Why is that? And then it's funny though. It's like a whole catch-22 though, because when you're young, you enjoy holidays, and you have this phase with our 20s where we don't give a shit about it at all. But then when you have kids, you enjoy it again, because then you get to see them happy, and it's like a whole
almost like reliving it, dude.
Yeah, exactly. You're living vicariously through them, like you get it. So it's funny.
All right, so do y'all ever have a favorite costume that you ever wore, or that you could think about, or you think about damn, I fucking killed it that year.
I have so many.
Bro, sophomore year at McCarthy, I actually dressed up as 50 Shades of Grey, and I went to Home Depot and I bought 50 Shades of the gray.
Oh, but that's actually funny.
I put them all on my shirt, and once I walked in, everybody knew I was 50 Shades of Grey.
I thought you meant you wore a suit and had a whip in your hand.
No,
that's actually hilarious.
I literally stapled 50 Shades of Grey.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, not gonna lie, it was. I peaked there. It was pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds fire as fuck, dude.
What about you?
See, me, I'm half delusional, so it was when I wore my Elvis costume, but I thought I looked exactly like Elvis. I thought it was the most on point thing I've ever seen.
Dominican Elvis. AB.
I had the ukulele and shit. My mom had me fucking rehearsing songs and shit.
Dude, you guys see the new movie?
Oh, the Elvis
movie?
Yeah, I did.
You see the new Halloween movie, PJ? I heard it was ass.
I didn't see it, but what about the Elvis movie you're talking about? Did you watch it?
I did. I thought it was a good biopic. I thought they could have done. The thing is, they wanted honor him. They didn't want to ruin it, but they weren't you know how, I don't know if you know about Elvis's life, but it was really depressing. It's actually super depressing. Towards the end of the years, in his 30s, he got wrapped up in this horrible contract, and his manager basically fucked him, and he owed his manager millions of dollars that he was literally not going to be ever able to pay back. So he was basically a slave locked up in a Vegas hotel room doing his residency for the whole time. But he got fat. He was on opioids. there was a point in his life where he didn't shit for almost 3 months because how constipated he was.
I knew that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's really depressing. A lot of people don't know about this. Like he only had like a good few years before everything really went to shit for him. And like you don't really see that in the movie, but also I get it. You're trying to. It's a biopic. You want to show like all the good things about it, not the bad things. So that was kind of whack. I thought I was gonna see more like the sad stuff, like him eating himself to death. As fucked up as that sounds, I wanted to see that.
Yeah, they should have showed it.
Because that's real.
How did he die?
Overdose. Yeah, he died on the toilet actually.
But by accident or like?
No, he ain't by accident.
Who dies on a toilet on purpose?
No,
No,
the thing is, he was like an avid drug user. Like he was on multiple opioids and shit. So like that was the only thing that they didn't have much of that, but it was good. I thought it was dope.
How does it compare to like other biopics like Bohemian Rhapsody, Straight Outta Compton? You ever watch those?
Straight Outta Compton was amazing. I liked it.
I loved it too, man.
I never saw the Bohemian Rhapsody. I saw it was that the one. That's not the one about Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, it is.
It is. My bad. I don't know why.
No, it's Michael Jackson.
I'm so stupid. I don't know why I thought the movie was called Queen or something. But actually, I did see that movie. It
was good.
I like that one too. Yeah.
They were all good, but like I said, at least like with like the. Straight Outta Compton, you saw like all the fucked up shit, even
the
like
hood
and things like that.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. So besides that though, I thought it was great.
And in Straight Outta Compton, they showed that was like at the era when people were getting like AIDS, that they thought you were like automatically gay.
Yeah.
And one of his like
Easy.
Wait. First of all, that happened like that was way earlier because remember that was Magic Johnson got AIDS, so that was
like the 80s, 90s.
So I don't think people automatically assume you were gay, but
I think they did.
But yeah, I was like in the beginning.
Well, that was like the propaganda at the time, though.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Well, in the movie, there's a big scene that I don't remember which member of
Easy. It's Easy.
It was
Easy.
Yeah.
Dude, that was. I remember watching the movie and I remember that scene specifically. That he was like super pissed in the hospital, like. He thought they were jumping to conclusions.
This is off topic, but do you know that Eazy-E's son? He's still alive. He's trying to be a rapper. Do you guys watch Vlad TV at all?
No.
Oh my god! If you ever want to pull that up for a reference, you watch his interview. Like he's a fucking clown though. He's horrible. He does. No, it's terrible. Like he's destroying his dad's legacy. Like
dude,
he's like he goes on all these interviews and just says about. Well, actually, I think this is actually really interesting. Actually, because he says this, and I actually believe, but that's not why I think he's. Fuck up. But he says that Suge killed his father. He thinks that his father was his father was injected with AIDS. He really believes this, but like, and I know that sounds so crazy, but like the eeriness of it all. Like, did you ever see that Suge Knight interview when he was on Jimmy Fallon?
I did. I saw TikTok of that.
You seen that?
Yeah.
Like, and it's things like that, and not only that, like, things I'm really into like hip hop, so I watch a lot of like hip hop based podcasts.
Same, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm my big No Jumper guy. So it's Drink Champs, all that. I watch it.
Nice, dude. Yeah.
So, and like if you look in the stories about Suge, like you wouldn't put that past him. He's very capable, man. Like,
guy's
what happened to
dangerous.
Well, he's still alive. He's actually look at how karma is. Look at all that shit that guy got away with, right? Mm-hmm. And then one day he was drunk leaving a bar and he fucking hit somebody drunk.
Killed him.
That's what he's in jail for. Yeah, not for the other accused. That's 30,000 accusations.
That's like how the Wolf of Wall Street got caught.
Or the extorting, or any of the money laundering. No, none of that shit. He literally got in jail because he fucking. That's crazy. I believe in karma.
Dude, even on the set of Straight Outta Compton, he ran over 3 people because he was pissed off with the production.
You know about that? Yeah, so that's another thing. So I don't know. It's eerie, but like it's also possible. You never know. Like to think about it, like Eazy-E to get AIDS back then, like that's pretty. Like that's actually, bro, the amount of sex, unprotected sex he would be having to have, and then they were never able to trace back the woman. Do you know that? They never able to trace back.
Because it was a man.
Well, they were never able to trace back the man or woman that he contracted it from.
Is it that easy though? I feel like it's not that easy to trace it back.
Bro, do you know how many people you would have to be having sex with to be like, oh, I don't know who it could be. Like, think about it. How much sex do you have with like 2 to 3 people you can narrow it down to?
Was he lying? Was it like if I asked you and you're like over 100? You know what I mean?
No, but also this is like when back then it was hard to keep in touch with people, like, and keep contact. You know, maybe you see them one night and then they're gone forever. You know.
But also, again, sorry to interrupt you. But also, the point he was making is how fast Eazy got AIDS. Like, it was crazy. Like, overnight. No one's ever, like, you don't just get a cough one day and then 3 weeks later you have, like, the most terminal fucking form of AIDS and then you're in bed dying. It usually took months to deteriorate your body.
Oh, that's what Eazy-E's son was saying?
Yeah, there was all these points that he was bringing out, and, like, a lot of them were making sense, and there was people that were, like, you know, on his side. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's one of those things we'll never know, but... It's interesting.
It's fun to have the conspiracies like that with like hip hop, dude, because there's like so much. Like even the thing with like Vanilla Ice, it says Suge Knight, you know, hung him over a balcony. It's like stop making music
for the Ice Baby.
Yeah, some shit like that, bro.
Yeah. Which was true. Vanilla Ice went out and said that was true.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Suge Knight, you don't fuck with Suge Knight.
But he said that he didn't. Well, you can watch this interview. He said that he didn't. That rumor like gets stretched out a bit because he didn't actually was like by his feet hanging up. But like Suge was definitely. We were on a balcony. He definitely threatened me. Like, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't like a movie where people think he's like shaking his shit, like people. But like he was like, no, but I definitely did get pressed and I definitely did sign over the. Right?
Yeah. What the fuck? I feel like if this was all true though, like these major conspiracies, like the people that were involved in it would say more. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they wouldn't be this silent.
Or I think there's a reason, like, you think about the Weinsteins or whatever, you know, you gotta, like, keep your career in check. And if you do something like that, you know, people are gonna be afraid to work with you or, like, other things. Like, you know, you gotta keep your relationships going.
Yeah. This is true. PR is everything.
Yeah.
Public relations.
And that's what's cool about watching, like, the hip-hop podcasts and stuff is that you get the inner workings of it. And even though they don't always put, everything on the table, you could put pieces together and be like, oh, shit, you know what I mean?
Well, I think it's actually, I think it's dope that they finally, the FBI closed the docket. We basically, the biggest myth of them all basically got put to rest. Who killed Tupac? Do you know, right?
Or no, what happened?
You didn't know
the theory was always Suge Knight. But
no. Oh, you don't know the real story?
No, I don't know the real story.
Oh, it's Orlando Anderson.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so is that a random guy?
No, it's not random at all. It's actually.
Can we pull it up?
So, do you want me to explain the story and then you can kind of pull up like the
Yeah. Explain it first.
You can put up the. If you want, you can pull up the Vlad TV interview where he interviews the cop that handled the whole investigation.
Do you fuck with Vlad TV?
I actually do. I think he's a great interviewer.
Okay, so what happened?
So, okay, do you know that same day Tupac got into a fight in the casino, right? And they beat up some guy? Okay, so this guy was a Crip, right? And Tupac, I don't know, like, I really know, like, my hip-hop history, so I don't know how deep you guys know, but, like, Tupac was a Pyru blood. Suge and all them were Pyru bloods. I don't know if you know about Compton and the gangs.
I thought Snoop was a Crip. I guess I'm fucking that up, huh?
Who was a Crip?
A Snoop.
Snoop was a Crip. That's why it was a whole.
Oh, I thought you said he was a Pyru.
No. Suge, not Snoop.
Oh, okay.
Suge. Yeah. That's why it was actually a big controversy when Snoop signed to Death Row because that was the whole thing. So whatever, these guys are, and this is like, I know it sounds stupid, but to you, but like these politics hold real deep in California. Like this Compton shit, like these gangbangers, like they run LA, bro. It's crazy to say what they do. So Suge Knight, they're Pyru bloods. Tupac was a blood, Pyrus, whatever, and they beef with Rolling Stixies Crips.
Okay.
This guy was rolling with Crips, and one day they walk into like a Payless Foot Locker, right?
Payless.
Or some shit. They're like at the mall, right? And Tupac sees them. They get into an altercation, and they get jumped. They get into a huge fight. Somebody takes Tupac's death row chain, like the famous chain.
Damn.
So whatever. So these guys, knowing that he's gonna be performing and the Mike Tyson and all that, they know about the Mike Tyson fight. They know where they're gonna be at. He gets him and his homies, whatever. He gets like 3 of his homies. Like, yo, let's go to Vegas. And it's cool. A rapper actually did a whole video of like his point of view of like killing Tupac. It's actually really cool. You should watch that. You know, on camera if you want, or you can bring it up and show. I don't know how that works if you get copyrighted. So whatever, he basically they go to Vegas and they run into each other in the casino again, and he sees him wearing the chain. This is on video. You can pull this video up on YouTube.
You like security footage?
Yeah, security footage. You can pull it up on YouTube right now. Casino footage, Tupac the day he died. So he gets into a huge fight and they beat the shit out of this guy right here, Orlando Anderson. They beat the fuck out of him. And he's all bloody faced, so he goes, all right, he gets mad, he goes back with the homies and says, yo, we're gonna get him, don't even worry about it. And the reason there's a guy, you can Google him too. His name is Kiki D. That's his friend that was in the car when they killed Tupac. And he's the one that like kind of snitched and admitted that it was his friend Orlando that was the one that led the shots. He was in the car while driving. He's dead. Orlando's dead. He got murdered. The other guy is still alive. And he basically said they were waiting for him after the fight because they knew what club he was gonna go to, and they couldn't find him. But then they heard a bunch of girls screaming on the Vegas Strip, Tupac, Tupac, Tupac. So just from the screams, they were able to know. And they pull up the corner, and they see this guy's BMW.
What?
And they pull up on it. And this like
was finally he died there?
Huh?
He died there?
Tupac?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was kind of alive, and then he died officially in the hospital, but he was...
But they didn't know who did it until now?
No, they didn't know who did it, because the car peeled off. And then
now they know.
This guy Kiki D that was in the car admitted to it, and then it all makes sense because of this footage, this whole scenario, why he would.
Of course, who else would?
Yeah, exactly. Who else would? Why would you kill Tupac?
Dude, what?
It was, and bro, it's all. And it's funny because you know what I love about this? everyone always had all these crazy theories
He's in
about
Cuba.
why. And bro, it was literally the one theory that made the most sense. It was gang violence, bro. They were Bloods against Crips. It was literally the most basic.
That's the most logical thing.
The most, in my point, my bad. That's what I meant to say. The most logical thing is which was what it was.
Dude, I had seen ones that it was like the Zodiac Killer. Like,
yeah, bro. I'm like a huge hip hop head, like Wu-Tang. So I know.
So is PJ.
I've done deep dives on all of this stuff, bro. Like, I know these guys' mothers' names.
What?
It's like, bro, it's ridiculous, bro. Like,
oh my. But why did it take them so long to figure it out now?
Bro, because nobody snitched on them. They remember back then. There's no DNA. There was no survey. Here now we have CCTV. We have sensors. Man, you can't do shit now. They let off shots and ran off. They didn't see. Oh, we saw a black Toyota. Then they went back to California 3 hours away.
But which one admitted it?
You could search him up. His name is Kiki D.
And because Orlando's dead, so he couldn't have admitted it.
Yeah.
He
got murdered like a couple months like 3 years after that. He got murdered.
Jeez,
People speculate that it was retaliation for Pac, because it's funny because everybody says that the whole world didn't know, but everybody in Compton knew exactly what happened to Tupac. But remember, they don't talk because
they're hush hush.
My bad. I know I just went on a complete.
No, you're good.
That was sick as fuck.
I know I just went a cool, but yeah, isn't that crazy? Like the biggest myth of them all that I never thought would actually be solved to this day got solved. The one that still lingers to this day and it fucks with my head is Biggie's, because there's so much shit with him and Diddy and like that. It blows my mind.
He was also shot in a car, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Out of nowhere, nobody. Dude, it always happens in a car.
Was he shot outside? No, I don't think he shot in the car.
I think he was in his car. I think he was found in his car.
No, I do think he was in his car. But Biggie, I don't think Biggie was part of a gang or anything, was he?
Not that I know. Like, he was a drug dealer in New York, but in New York they don't have those politics with like Bloods, Crips.
So what do you think happened to him?
I don't know, man, because like I've seen so many sides of the story, and I think Diddy's the biggest piece of shit of a human being on the earth. No, not being serious.
Still,
I agree, man.
He's a horrible, bro. The amount of people he's fucked up, bro. Think about. Do you know Daniel Craig Mack flavor?
Yeah, Craig Mack.
Yeah. Remember, bro, he had a bunch of people. Everyone that signed to Diddy in the 80s and 90s, bro, go look up, see if you can find where they are on the earth. They don't exist. No, they don't exist.
Craig Mack.
PJ, don't even waste your time, because one of them works at Walmart and the other one doesn't exist. Like, bro, he's ruined lives. Deleted them. So many people. Diddy's a horrible. Bro, he's the type of guy. Not that he's horrible, bro. He's just the type of guy that if he needs to step on you to get to the top, he will. And that's if you want to be, some people crave that success. You got to do that to be that.
What about this shit? I don't know if you heard about this, but when Kendrick dropped the Control verse, he said he was the king of LA and New York, and then J. Cole and who the fuck were we talking about? Puff Daddy were at a club, and they were arguing about what they should do. Like, you need to respond to Kendrick, and like J. Cole's like, nah, it's all love. You ever heard about that? No. Like, they got in like a fist fight, like altercation over that shit.
No, I remember Drake and Diddy got into an altercation.
Oh my, that's Drake.
I don't remember I don't remember that at all. But you know what's weird about that whole Control thing? Be honest with me. And I know we were young when we were younger.
Yeah.
Like, did you guys really think that was that serious? I remember hearing that and be like, what? Because do you remember how big of a thing that was when he dropped that?
It was huge, bro.
Like, it was everybody was talking about it. I just remember listening to it and be like, I don't really think this is it. Like, did you guys think it was that, like, revolutionary? Control? You don't remember that song where he started naming all these people, but he didn't really say anything? He was just naming people and, like, saying...
That goes for J. Cole.
All that. Yeah. I remember that time specifically in hip hop. Actually,
dude, you guys are way more in the hip hop realm.
Yeah, you're white. You're like white.
I'm like white.
You're like white.
Yeah. Like, I could tell you the story of like the Phil Collins coming in here, like why he made that song.
This guy literally still listens to the Beachy Boys, which honestly I can't talk shit. I still listen.
They cool.
Yeah. Dude, I have such a like versatile music taste. Like I still listen.
Yeah, dude, I play my game. I just
have like a true love for hip hop. I grew up on it. Like third grade is when 50 Cent died. When 50 Cent dropped, Get Rich or Die Trying.
I was like,
50 Cent died.
No,
it's like shit. What does this guy know that we don't know?
That's when I fell in love with hip hop.
Damn, that was a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
I think I was in third grade.
Who's your favorite hip hop artist of all time?
God, it's between Lil Wayne and Lil Wayne for me is one of the
shout out Weezy, man,
greatest rapper of all time.
Yeah.
And I'm basing it off of like lyricism, punchlines, flow,
charisma.
Like no, yeah.
So this isn't your personal opinion. You're just saying subjectively who's the best.
No. This is literally my personal opinion. Music's subjective, but I think like personally, it's has to be Lil Wayne and 50 Cent.
50
or 50 Cent.
What do you think, PJ?
I mean, my personal favorite, who I think is the best. I think best of all time. We gotta talk about Yeezy, Jay-Z. I think M's up there too, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean Wayne's up there, man.
Kanye or no?
Thing is,
Yeezy.
Kanye had a huge like. Get Rich or Die. I mean, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Dude, classic,
literally
with Kid Cudi.
No. It's just his 2010 album.
Gorgeous is one of my favorite songs of all time, but the whole album is
masterpiece,
a piece of
dude.
fucking art, bro. No one will ever be able to. I'm gonna keep tapping this. So you can hear. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Those mics pick up everything, bro.
They
Jesus,
do.
They hear my fucking balls like coagulating shit. But My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is like, bro, that to me is one of the greatest albums of all time.
100%, dude. Yeah.
But it's the person he became after, and like it kind of throws it off. Like I know it shouldn't. You should be able to separate the artist, the art from the artist.
Yeah.
And that's why I do appreciate My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Graduation.
Right.
Those are all classics forever. But Yeezus and like Kids See Ghosts and all that for me wasn't for me. It's like Kid Cudi. I love Kid Cudi. Man on the Moon, Indica, everything. But it was like everything that came after just wasn't for me.
You can't ask forever.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Yeezus was more like an experiment. He's like experimenting with that album. I like it too, man. I feel like you were shitting on. I was like, oh, that's it for me after it came out. I was like, I don't know, man. I liked it okay because I know people didn't like it when it came out, but I feel like you gave it time, listen to it more. You're like, all right, this ain't that bad, you know.
No, but Blood on the Leaves is like
dude.
Fire,
the Pablo one. I already forgot the name.
Life of Pablo.
Like that. You know, things like that never really. But you gotta give him his credit. As much as I think much of a tool I think he is, and an attention whore that he is, because that's all this is that's happening in the media is just attention. It's nothing else. He doesn't care about George Floyd. He doesn't care about Jews. He doesn't care about reform. He doesn't care about black people. It's literally he cares about him. Ye is for Kanye's not for Trump. Kanye's for Kanye.
Yeah, 100%.
He's a selfish people, and I hate that people give him all the time of day. I hate that I'm even saying it now. So besides that though, you gotta give him his credit. Like I said, so yeah, he's up there too for me.
What do you think about him being dropped by like Adidas and Spotify?
What do I think? Duh. Bro. You cannot.
Okay, but listen.
You cannot talk about that select group of people whatsoever, bro. You can't.
Right.
Seriously, you can't.
But do you think that so there's a couple people on Spotify that shouldn't be on there, but their music is still on there?
What do you mean?
Like who
specifically? Yeah, name them.
I forgot who. I saw.
I think you're thinking of like the Joe Rogan podcast because they try to cancel it.
Exactly. There's a couple. Like I saw like a TikTok or a tweet about it.
I'm
not agreeing with Kanye at all. I think what he did was terrible. But like, you think he's gonna be like fucked over? Like he's never gonna recover from this? Or?
Okay. Here's the thing about Kanye. He's the most resilient. Like this is why, as much as I hate him because he's a tool, he's that guy, bro. Because think about who he is. He's this poor black kid, came from a single mom, Chicago, right?
Right. Yep.
Started making beats for rappers, and he's like, you know what? No, I think I want to start rapping. I want to be the star. I was making beats for Jay-Z, and everyone's like, nah, you can't rap, bro. Sorry. Keep making beats, and he's like, no, I'm gonna rap. Raps, makes one of the greatest albums of all time, Billboard charting songs. So he's like, damn, okay.
What was his first song?
His first song.
I mean, the first popular one, right? Yeah. It was like Through the Wire.
Through the Wire, for sure. Right. That's actually because it was after the car accident. That was like what blew.
My bad. Continue.
No, you're good. And he played it for Pharrell. And that's like what blew him up because Pharrell loved Through the Wire.
Yeah.
Okay, and after he became an established rapper, when everyone told him he couldn't, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna make shirts with holes in them and sell them for $300. Bro, you're crazy. You can't do that. No, I'm gonna get in the fashion industry. Nah, you're crazy. Okay, does it, sells out, builds an establishing brand, and then after he died, he's like, you know what? I want to compete with Michael Jordan. I'm gonna make my own shoe. Bro, you're crazy. Everyone's like, no, you can't do that. What are you doing? Of course, does it?
Yeah.
So like he's that guy, bro. When I tell you, he's very like determined.
Mm-hmm. He's an unstoppable force, man.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. He's that guy. When he wants something, he'll get it done. So no, I don't think this is gonna pull I don't think it's gonna damp his career. But unless they fucking get him knocked off or murdered.
Right.
But it changes his legacy. It does. Like people aren't gonna look at him the same. He's gonna be fine. He's still gonna be rich. He's still gonna be Kanye. He's still gonna make music, but it diminishes his legacy a bit. It does for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think he. Like I said, Ye is for Ye. As long as he can look in the mirror and that guy is cool, he doesn't give a fuck about what people think of him, which is how it should be. But like I said, bro, he's a very narcissistic person, so I don't think it really matters. But no, he's gonna be fine, bro. All these contracts are gonna be deaded, of course, because you can't just say anti-Semitic shit like that and expect there's gonna be no repercussions, of course. But like again, there's also a part of me that thinks that. This is kind of like a stretch, but there's a part of me that thinks he wanted that. Like, he wanted all those people to cut him off and all those things, and now he doesn't have to worry about all those kind of... He's been dying to leave Adidas anyway, so, like, now it works out for him. Like, he was literally on the drink... Did you see that Drink Champs interview? He literally kept repeating, I can say anti-Semitic shit, and Adidas won't drop me, and Adidas won't... It's almost like he was antagonizing them to drop it. Like he literally kept saying...
And he was pushing them.
I never saw that.
Yeah, well, Drink Champs is a great podcast, but it's hip hop though. If you don't want, but watch it. It's he goes on a huge tangent like he always does. It's all attention though. Again,
I got two things about what happened. So
and we should cut the Kanye conversation short because I do not want to talk about him for the whole. Oh, I swear, bro. I'm so tired of hearing his name, man.
Okay. After this, we'll move on.
It's nauseating, bro.
I just want to say he seems like the type of guy that even if it wasn't music, he was gonna be an artist somehow.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
the way that his mind is, and also he seems like he has that stupid resilience almost that like you can't stop him. Like you could literally tell him you're gonna fail if you do this, you'll get arrested if you do this, and he'll still do it.
You'll find his way, man. Yeah.
That's all. That's what I thought.
You have to be like part delusional, but like you can't have to think that way.
You have. It's almost like ignorance.
You gotta have
this.
to think that way.
Yeah, you gotta be like almost dumb in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's as much as I have to think about Kanye, because bro, it's all attention at the end of the day. He's probably gonna drop like a surprise album because you know. Like,
oh, most definitely, yeah.
You know.
All right, so through it. Well, we'll cut to sponsor real quick.
Let's cut to sponsors, and then we'll get into topics.
Guys, thanks for tuning in to Only Getting Younger. This episode was brought to you by Special Sauce Vintage. They have a wide variety of locally sourced vintage heat. You gotta follow them on Instagram today at Special Sauce Vintage.
All right, we're back. Thank you for tuning in, guys. That was a message from our sponsors. So I wanted to talk about, because I do some boxing, as you know, and obviously so does Carlos, as you can see his get-up. But I wanted to talk about the Jake Paul and Anderson Silva fight this weekend. I'm a big fan of both fighters. I don't know what you guys think, but
I mean, for boxing, I think this is a shame to the sport. But my whole thing is the odds. Have you seen everyone's whole thing about this is everyone's saying you should put the house on Jake Paul.
Why?
Because the odds are for Silva, but they also think that Jake Paul can't lose because his whole career, like Anderson Silva is doing this for a payout and he's retiring. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to fight anymore.
Right.
Jake Paul literally needs to win this because he needs to go on like this whole undefeated like speed.
Yeah, like Mayweather.
So people think there's no way in hell that he's gonna lose. Even like, I'm not saying that they gets rigged, but they think that there's just no way in hell he's gonna lose, whether it like goes to decision. So what do you think about that? Are you gonna put money on Jake Paul?
Well, here's my thing. So I'm not a fan that of him picking these specific battles. PG, I know you don't follow this that much. Do you? Are you keeping up?
A bit, yeah.
So he's picking UFC fighters. What?
No, say what you have to say.
So he's picking UFC fighters and YouTube guys, basically like himself. So he's trying to build up his legacy, and then he wants to, like, I'm guessing, make it to the point that he's fighting other boxers. But it's kind of, in my opinion, I was talking about it with my boxing trainer the other day. We've gotten to the point that these guys are so specific about who they're fighting. There's no more genuine aspect to it. They're no longer like fighting real fights. It's so staged.
That's what I was gonna say. That's why you can't give Jake flack for that because one, that's what Ryan Garcia does. Right? Why do you think he's been avoiding Tank for months?
Yeah,
and then he fights.
And now he's gonna fight him.
It's what McGregor did. It's what he. Why do you think they gave him that cowboy fight to McGregor? It's because they knew they gave him like a 40-year-old retired cowboy. They knew destroy him because you're gonna be your way back into the UFC. Man, everybody does that. It's business. It's being strategic.
Well, they say that all sports are rigged to a point, you know.
I mean, I'm the biggest conspiracy theorist, and like me with Vegas, I think everything is rigged. Like remember that whole shit that happened with the Jets game? That was crazy. But
which one? What do you mean?
I'll get back to that later. Let me finish with the Jake Paul shit. So you can't blame him for that. I think he's smart. People, because think about it. He's doing this, but people still buy into it. They want to see it. They want to see the fights. He knows what he's doing. He's smart because yes, he's choosing who to fight, but he's picking. At the end of the day, he's smart for picking a UFC fighter, someone respectable like Anderson Silva. So he still gets.
Bro, he's minus 225 now. How old is Anderson Silva?
Old. He's in I think
40s,
he
right?
should be in his 40s.
47. Yeah.
Yeah, but
late
you just
40s. I was gonna say late 40s.
You just know it's like.
But that's my point. That's what everyone's point is. This is like he doesn't. Anderson Silva doesn't care about this. So there's no way Jake's gonna go out there firing.
Yeah.
Throwing haymakers.
Well, don't people want to see it because they want to see Jake Paul get knocked out too? Is like part of the appeal, isn't it?
Well, definitely, you're right. But that's again is why he plays into the villain. It's like it's called being the heel, which is why people like it. It's like it is like WWE. Like they literally pick the bad guy and the good guy, and it's business, bro. It's what brings it pay per view.
People want to see someone prevail and somebody fall.
You can't get them mad for that because that's just business.
No, yeah, I respect them. When I was younger, like 5 years ago, I hated the Paul brothers. Because I thought they were annoying and whack, but now I'm just like, dude, they're just trying to like.
Be me.
And, like, it's funny because a lot of.
I hate my mom. I hate my dad. I kill my mom.
That literally, a lot of that stems from envy for sure, but like.
Imagining
because I was
me in a corner like.
That was me with that was like me like with Drake for years. I used to Drake was the biggest pussy because all his music, but like in reality, dude, Drake's that guy.
The memes with Drake and the heart on the fucking.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, but it's respect.
Like boxers hate him, but I think he's doing the sport justice. I think he's doing what McGregor did to UFC. I think he's putting light on it. Like, people that didn't give a rat's ass about boxing are watching boxing now. So like,
he's growing the fan base.
He's giving a new audience to younger kids and things like that. So I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with it. He's getting a paycheck, but I don't see anything wrong with it.
What do you think about this beef that everybody has with Dana White?
Like not paying his fighters?
What's the beef?
I think he should pay his fucking fighters.
So PJ, I don't know if you want to pull it up or get into that rabbit hole, but like
here's the thing,
Dana White is having beef with, I think Jake Paul called him out. A couple guys have called him out because apparently he's not paying out, or I don't know what it is.
We know what they get paid. The fighters' purses, you can Google that shit.
Yeah.
But supposedly. Remember, it's true with like you gotta be in Dana's shoes too, though. The thing is, bro, I'm one of those guys. I can see both point of views. Like, bro, I get so livid when I see these guys maxing contracts, quarterback contracts for $300 million, bro. These guys are doing nothing. Like Russell Wilson just signed for like $300 million. He's ass,
He's
bro.
terrible.
He's terrible. He throws up. So that and it pisses me off. And then these guys are risking half their brain cells, CTE, and literally you could die in that cage, bro.
Yeah.
For what? A $60,000 fight purse. So that I see, but I also see the point, like, bro. You negotiated that contract. You get me? Like you signed it. So like I can't also get mad if Dana's that's what Dana's offering and you're accepting that. You can't get mad. 1, 2, Dana's contracts is true. Like people just read the fine print. Yes, $60K sounds horrible, but bro, you gotta remember they're getting paid off the back end off pay-per-view percentages. They're getting paid off endorsements, Under Armour or whatever sponsors the thing. And so that's not their means of eating. So I can see both sides.
Yeah, on that point too, do you think boxing even makes as much like money as like football? I guess because football
Boxers
has games
paid.
like as like a sport in general, like how much money it brings in like revenue wise. You know what I mean?
Well, I would say no, only because there's a boxing match. How often?
Not often. Yeah.
And then you have football seasons that run almost not the whole year, but they span. And you have the Super Bowl, and there's games that you can go to. Like boxing brings in a lot of money for sure, for Vegas especially those fights. But how often is that doing? Like,
well, football is year round. It's the biggest sport in America.
Yeah,
it has the most sponsors. It has the biggest sponsors.
Well, is it? It's not. It's not baseball.
No, it's bigger than baseball for sure. Baseball is just the pastime. But back to football. You said Russell Wilson. I wanted to see if you guys heard about. Did you hear that he was fucking working out on their flight over to London?
Who cares?
Yeah.
Dude. You didn't hear about that?
Reese goes, yeah, wait, bro, what? Why is that news? Who cares? You just said he worked out.
Bro, he was doing high knees in the aisle while everyone was trying to sleep on an 8-hour flight.
That is not newsworthy. All that says to me about him is he's a fucking.
He's annoying. He's annoying everyone. Yes.
That's unnecessary, but that's hilarious. You said it like if it was so like if he.
No, I was thinking about that because you said something about the jet skiing.
Huh?
Oh yeah, because there was something that happened with the old. Remember that I sent it to you. I don't want to talk about that now because I know I'm gonna butcher it. I want to have to bring that
over under or something.
Yeah, bro. Like it was no way that would ever hit, and then some crazy shit happened with like an overtime, and then something. It was like crazy. Like
really? Damn,
yeah, that shit fucks with my head a lot.
Vegas has it, bro. Vegas has it pinpointed.
And the thing is, bro, there's billions of dollars in gambling. Sports betting, that's a whole new beast right there. You're talking about.
It's all regulated, man.
That's like a billion-dollar industry right there.
It's a loser's game. But yeah, man, I'm interested to see when are they fighting. Do you know?
This Saturday. Tomorrow.
They're fighting tomorrow.
Yeah,
in Vegas.
Yeah, it says tomorrow at 9 Eastern time.
Damn, you gonna watch Peach?
Dude, I'm going to a party tomorrow, dog. I'm probably not
gonna.
That was
actually a thing. It was actually a thing that I was gonna tell you because that's one thing I want to start doing, like kind of like fight companions, streaming live cards.
Yes.
And like having them on the green screen, and then you just like talking through it, points and shit. Like
that.
You just get drunk as fuck through it.
Shout out to the boys that are running that podcast. I watch it all the time.
I wanted to do that on YouTube with movies for a while. I know that sounds crazy, but I think people would be into it.
Like people love watching like reactions and shit.
But even seeing you just having your silhouette there, and then you're watching the movie together with the audience, but like you could still comment.
Wait, so you just have like popcorn and you're just watching a movie? It's
you're commenting on it. You're commenting on it.
What if you forget you're being recorded? You just watch the whole movie?
I mean,
for 3 hours.
That'd be ridiculous if you forget. That's
I would probably forget. I would literally just be on Twitter scrolling. Like I would forget.
Well, you're talking about live streaming it too, so you have a chat that's going on as you're watching it, right?
Well, actually, that's another way of doing it. I was actually gonna have like a pre-recorded thing. Like I don't know if you ever seen.
Now, what's the fun of it then? It's kind of like I can just watch.
Yeah,
the movie.
that's so boring.
Watch the movie.
That was a terrible idea.
No, because
that was a shitty ass idea.
The whole point is my takes on the whole point of my takes during the movie.
But then you can just drop a review.
That just overtook.
right, you know what? Like I said, I don't know. I guess I thought I was that important enough that people would care.
No. That just overtook the Russell Wilson shit I said.
I guess I'm not doing that. There you go.
Don't fucking do it. Don't do it.
Not like that.
We'll do like a fight
A
companion.
Twitch live stream would be dope though, or like a YouTube live stream.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Okay, I respect that.
But you would have like the chats, or you would have to turn off like the text to speech because you would have the chat spamming like the most.
Yeah, they make it annoying as fuck.
The most horrendous shit.
Yeah, you're just putting that shit up.
Oh man.
What else we got, Peach? Let's move on to the next one.
So Giselle and Tom Brady.
So
yeah.
So this is interesting because me and Carlos were talking about this on the way over. So
We did.
well, no, not this specifically, but we did. Wait, I was with you. You drove me here.
Brady should have just retired when he had the chance off the win.
Yeah. What do you think about like?
I think it's something that we definitely don't know about. I think it's
some sort of cheating or shit.
Because the whole narrative is that it's because he's never home or whatever. Like he's playing again. He signed again. He was supposed to retire, and that he's never around. That's the narrative. But after seeing that shit with AB, nah, I don't give a fuck that something happened there, and we're not gonna know. She's trifling, and I don't even think it's him. I swear to God, I think it's her.
Well, actually, think about this, man. I think their whole family dynamic is just kind of weird. Like, you know, he has his sons kiss him on the lips.
Bro,
Maybe that's how their family says hi to people,
I
man.
swear to God, bro, I saw that video like 10 times trying to rethink why this man would think that this is okay, bro. I swear to God, I watched it like, okay, is he doing it as like it's a cute thing? And every single time, it is the most fucked up thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't understand what he thought. Like, dude, I can't even kiss my dad on the cheek without feeling weird, bro. Me and my dad barely hug, dog.
Yeah.
Me and my dad, we don't even hug, bro. That is weird.
Your dad's like,
we barely give each other mutual handshakes, bro. Like that. I know it sounds like fucked up, but like, bro, I personally think that was weird.
Dude, me and my dad are white.
So yeah, I agree that dynamic is fucked up in the house, but money will do that to you.
Yeah,
he's been rich his whole life. Like,
yeah,
think about it.
That's the thing, bro. And now he has the CBS or Fox deal.
Wait, and not only that, not only has he been rich his whole life, there's guys that think that guy's a god. Tom Brady, there's people that think Tom Brady's a literal god. So like, imagine that fucking up your ego. Like, how big your head is. Bro, how many fucking Brady dick suckers do you know? It's crazy. I can name like 5 off the top of my head, bro.
Yeah, but what I wanted to bring up, because what you and I were talking about in the car, is that we were saying that men and women age differently.
Oh,
like,
yeah, no.
Like, Brady,
men,
you know Brady's going to be fine.
Men appreciate with time, and women depreciate. Not all men, because some men are fucking losers, clearly. But some men... No,
Here comes Andrew Tate.
No, it's true. No, I don't even mean it to sound like that.
No.
But it's true. Like, guys usually, like... Remember, guys... Now, obviously, it's different. There's 18-year-old Twitch streamers that are millionaires, but that's, like, the minority. Guys, it takes, like, from their mid-20s to their early 30s to really, like, man up and become themselves. You know, we mature later on in life. We start making money later on. We start establishing our businesses, our careers later on. Women are just they get older. A lot of them remember. A lot of them are stay-at-home moms. They stay at home with the kids, so they don't even have careers like that. They get out of shape. They get fat. Men, the more money we get, we become better, bro. Like men become for real. We get stronger even. Like you know that our peak isn't in our 20s. It's in our 30s,
mid-30s,
40s.
Yeah,
that's
36.
That's when you're your strongest as a man. Literally, you look your most muscle like capacity.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fucked up. It is like this weird like we do, and that's where like there's two sides to every story because there's like obviously I'm not gonna say that every relationship is this superficial because there's real love out there that where that's not gonna apply whether how much money you get through thick and thin there's someone there but majority rules that's what it's true. It is true. Men do appreciate with value over time and women depreciate because a man with money who's single is not gonna want it's fucked up what it says. He's not gonna want some old fat lady with kids. She's gonna want the young hot 25-year-old who's a fucking just got out of law school. Like that's obviously that's obvious. And she doesn't mind being with an established man who's in his 40s, who's a good-looking guy who's established. Oh yeah, he's 10 years, 50. Yeah, I mean it's not weird. And imagine like an older woman, a 42-year-old woman being with like a 25-year-old trainer or something. It'd be fucking ridiculous. That's
what I was saying in the car. It can't be the same way on both ends. It's just weird. I was at the Heat game the other day and I saw this like 6-year-old dude with like a 25-year-old girl.
But also, I don't even think women deny it.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
They know.
Some bitter women. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but some bitter women like will deny that. But like I think most people are kind of like come to terms with that's just what it is. It's just...
Well, what PJ just said is actually like the standard. Leo DiCaprio when they turn 25.
Oh, that's
like,
hilarious. Have you seen
he
the
dishes
memes,
them.
bro? Those memes are so funny.
Oh my.
Hey, but wait, let's think about it like this though. Let's say like what's the girl's name from Shark Tank? Lori,
yeah.
If she offered to be your sugar mama, you wouldn't take it?
That's the thing. thing. Yes, I would, but guess what?
I'm not in it for the money.
No, but here's the thing about it. Yes, I would, but I'm not gonna love that woman.
Exactly.
I'm gonna use her.
Exactly.
That's what you think,
exactly.
but maybe you get to know her and you're like,
I mean,
I was
that's
wrong
like in
about
a
this from the
rare,
get-go.
that could happen because it's life. But
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna use her. I'm gonna like have sex with her and be thinking about someone else. But a woman though, a young woman will be in love with the 40-year-old man, even if he's fucking bald or whatever. But like, she will fall in love. Women are emotional. Men don't get detached like that. We are, as fucked up and shallow as it is, we have to be attracted to you to be attached to you. Women are willing to put up with a lot. They're willing to put up with a fat old guy if he knows what he's doing, if he gets provide what
he provides.
But
he's a man.
Catch-22, that doesn't work for men. Men, they have to be physically attracted.
Men aren't seeking.
So
that.
of course I would use her as a sugar mama, but it wouldn't be real. It wouldn't be genuine. Like I'd be using her literally. I'd be like, I'm basically a fucking male prostitute, a male gigolo.
And you'd still be going to the gym, getting jabbed.
Still hitting on younger women. Yeah, exactly. But that is true though. Like that's fucked up.
So there's no point. There's something about that thrill of trying to become that status, like he said, of becoming the Lori, becoming the guys from Shark Tank that men seek. You know what I mean?
Power, dude. Just like
the power.
Like
yeah.
I mean, for some, I feel like for egocentric men, it's power. But every man just wants to be able to provide, bro. No, every man wants to be able to have their kids and wife and not be able to worry about bills. Like that's just normal. Think about it. That doesn't even have to do with like money. You go to the tribal things. The guy just wanted to make sure he hunted and had. You get me? Like it would be it's just a different currency, but it's the same feeling. Men have always had that. We need to provide. We need to take care. Now it's just we do that with money. Now
you just want to feel useful to some point, I guess, man. I mean, I think at the end of the day, people just want to be happy.
Not even useful. You want to be the provider. You want to be the guy that. That's just normal, but that's just built in our DNA.
If I was a stay-at-home husband, I wouldn't care, man. If she's going out doing like, I'll clean the dishes.
Bro,
man. What you talking about?
I would have so much anxiety if I was a stay-at-home husband, bro.
Yeah,
you would.
Yeah, I need to be doing stuff.
But it also depends on the person you are, though, too. It's anecdotal. Everybody.
Yeah.
You
think you'd be okay with that, PJ?
I think I could grow into it and be like, this isn't that bad.
I know a guy who his wife literally runs the most like a huge real estate brokerage, and she's rich as hell, and he literally just runs like 5Ks all guy, and he's just working out all day, takes trips and shit. And literally she has kids with him, and she's just a provider, and she's okay with it.
But you don't think she like gets what's it called? I'm trying
tempted to fuck other dudes.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's like turned off by him.
She's old. She's an old lady. Like she could if she wanted to, but I don't even think
she's older than him.
She can't.
No, they're the same age, but they're both old. You get me? That's what I'm saying. Like,
so he's like retired.
Not retired. They're like I would say in their 50s, but like I'm saying, she's the one she's the earner. She's the earner.
Yeah.
He literally goes and has lunch at fucking in Brickell.
Yeah, and he
while she's
every day,
in the firm working, and he's just out eating shit.
It's kind of sad.
I don't think it's a big concern.
To you though, he's chilling. He lives a great life. He lives in a mansion, drives a fucking rock car. He doesn't care. But I'm like you though. I need to be productive. I wouldn't feel okay. Like I'd be chilling, but then I'll be like, damn, like what? I need to be doing something. I'll be like, because but also that's the ego in me. Because I do have slight an ego where I want to be able to say that. Like I want to have that. I know it's fucked up to say, but I don't want to say I want to have that power over my woman, but I want her to know that I'm the one that's in charge. You know and I know that sounds.
It's like
misogynistic and shit, but that's just me personally.
It's old school.
That's just the dynamic that I would want in my house because that's the dynamic I grew up on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just me personally. But I know definitely there's a bunch of guys that wouldn't care, and they shouldn't care. That's a great. They lucked out. They won the lottery. A woman that's willing to be with you, and that's amazing. But like I said, I'm like you. I need to like have to be. I need to be like the earner.
Hunting.
Yeah. That just comes to like personality though.
I feel like our era is changing that though.
Oh my god!
Right?
Dude,
like 20 years ago, this wasn't even a conversation.
Our era at this point, being straight is like weird. I think we're the minority here. The fact that we're straight men, we're like, this is weird, guys.
Well, yeah, dude, they have dating apps just for gay people, but they don't have dating apps just for straight people. Like you're on Tinder, they also have gay people.
Yeah, blew my mind because that's a great fucking point. I never thought about that.
Yeah,
I never thought about that.
Holy shit!
Not only they have dating apps for everyone, for farmers, for Catholic people, for Christian people.
Christian Mingle. I picked Christian Mingle once or twice.
Oh, you did?
I'm not even lying about that. I swear to God, just only because I was super curious to see what type of women were. And also because I'm an idiot and I also thought that church women were like the freakiest. Not true.
Not true.
They were all like, super good women trying to find like a real relationship. I'm like trying to find like some freaky Catholic.
You're like trying to smoke?
Yeah. Trying to fuck it. It's crazy.
Bro. Alright, what do we got next, Peach?
Elon Musk takes over Twitter.
Oh yeah, our boy Elon. So you saw today he fired the girl who
banned
was
Trump, right?
Yeah, the one that like sort of blocked out Trump on Twitter.
That is so amazing and it makes me happy. Let me just say this. I want to say this right now. I'm a libertarian. I'm a centrist. I'm not Republican or Democratic. So this, I'm not biased. My whole, I tell everybody this. I'm not
biased.
This is my stance on politics. I'm like I read this shit once. The creators of South Park said this. I don't know if it was Matt Stone or Trey Parker, but he said, "Here's my stance on politics. I hate Republicans, but I really fucking hate liberals." And that is exactly how I feel. I think this is great just because I think this is another step towards like changing this fucking weird narrative that's been happening for the past couple of years, and I think it's another step towards free speech because I believe in free speech wholeheartedly. Whether it's hate speech, whether whatever it is you're saying, I think you should have the right to say whatever you want. So that like in 2020 was a disaster with Trump and all this shit and. Like that was to me that it was really sad. Even seeing people like Andrew Tate and things like that getting banned on Instagram like that.
That was stupid, dude. Yeah.
It's sad to me. No, it's actually worrying because bro, that shit reminds me of like North Korea, bro. That's like
Cuba.
That's some communist shit. Like they're really trying to paint a narrative. And that's scary, bro. That's scary, bro. Yeah. I don't think people realize how fucking scary. They think it's like, oh no, he was just misogynist. That's why they banned him. No, that is freaky, bro. Think about what they're doing. They only want you to hear certain people talk. That is literally that is the definition of building a narrative. That is fucking scary. So I think we need people like Elon. I think this is super dope that he decided to waste billions of because this is not going to be financially for him. He's not going to make money off Twitter. He spent a shitload of money. He's doing this.
He's losing money.
It's a passion project.
He's fighting. No. He's fighting the good fight.
Yeah.
That's literally what he's doing, bro. And it needs to be done already because this shit is scary, bro. And I think this is super dope. I think it's literally a step closer to regaining fucking free speech, and I think that's why I love Rumble. I don't know if you know about Rumble. I just made an account.
What's Rumble?
I'm trying to make it like a competitor to Instagram. That's Andrew Tate's on it. Steve will do. All the people that are banned from Instagram are on it. And it's basically an app where you're allowed to say whatever you want. They're even like inviting like the most liberal like H3 Ethan Klein like podcast.
Lots
like,
of them, yeah.
And they go, hey, if you guys want to talk bad about us, you could because we allow that. We want free speech, and I think that's super dope. So I think things like that are great, bro. I think it's awesome. I think we're fighting the good fight because to be honest, bro, our country's in a huge decline. Like for real.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Dude, we men are literally like.
I don't know, but I like the idea.
Emasculated like to the fullest extent now. Like scientifically, like we don't even produce as much testosterone. Like we are declining, bro.
I think a lot of that has to do with like the way we live. Like no, we're not sleeping as much. We're not exercising as much. Not getting as much sunlight. There's so much anxiety.
It also doesn't help that kids nowadays that are 7 are like, bro, like this the other day. I know this. I just brought this up, but the other day I'm on TikTok and on my For You page I see this kid. I forgot the name. I wish you would have known. He has like 5 million followers on Instagram, and his mom like is the one that does it. Bro, the kid's like 5 years old, but the mom like already considers him gay because he likes to dance and shit. So he's like the gay pride kid, and I'm like, bro, this is so crazy.
That's fucked up, man.
This kid is 5 years old, bro. Like what if he turned he likes ballet and shit now, but what if he turns 15 and then he changes everything? Like, bro, I like Pokemon one day and then the next week I was a fucking WWE kid. Like, bro,
what do you know about Pokemon?
Like, it's scary, bro. And they're really trying to set like a fucking like a narrative. It's sad. No, it's scary, bro.
They're molding him.
It's bad, bro.
Yeah.
Grooming, dude. Yeah.
And as sad as it is, I'm not a misogynistic guy, bro. I think guys should be emotional. I think guys should cry and all that shit. But bro, we need men, bro. That built this country, bro. Who's gonna drive the freight trucks? Who's gonna like, bro? No, this is serious. Like construction site, like, bro. We need men, bro.
Yes,
we can't all. We like, it's crazy. Like I think that's like I think other countries know that, and that's why they're like this is all part of like an agenda. I think they're trying to purposely destroy men. And this is me like being the conspiracy theorist that I am. But it's true, bro. We're like in a decline and it needs to stop, bro.
Do you believe that rabbit hole of like TikTok being like a specific algorithm like to...
No, that's not a rabbit hole. That is actually 100% fact.
They've proven that.
No, they've proven that. No, not
only that. Did you see the terms and agreements?
Mama, I'm going to blow your mind. I love that you just brought this up. Okay? And I'm educated on this because I just saw a whole... It's literally called TikTok, the movie. It's on YouTube. It's an hour-one documentary on how TikTok started. So it's a company based in China. I forgot the name. But before TikTok came into America, they started it just in China, and they wanted to see the trials. It's under a different name. It's called like Duzhong or something. You could Google TikTok's name in China or something. But it has the same logo and everything. It's the same app, same algorithm. Bro, but it was so crazy that it had facial recognition. You could literally click on someone pops up in your For You page, and if you clicked on their face, all the videos with their faces in it will pop up. They got sued for that because they're like, bro, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's too far.
And the company's owner their whole like strategy was on purpose. Like it all came out. Like the whole algorithm was on purpose. The way they even showed like the influencers that they paid. They paid this one influencer. They want to say his name. They paid this specific guy. I think it was David Dobrik though, because that's who they were hinting to. $1 million just to post on TikTok. Like they were purposely setting up like these different things. Like the whole challenges thing. He came out. He's like the owner of the Chinese guy. He literally said this. He goes, I thought about the ALS bucket challenge, and he goes, if you could just create a bunch of challenges and dances on TikTok, think about it. People don't even need to think about their own content. They don't need to think about it. So everyone can create content. They just have to mimic the guy's dance.
Smart, dude. Yeah.
So now they have another billion users. And then he came up with what was the other thing? You know how you could share videos? You know how people post their TikToks onto Instagram and Twitter? He goes, that's why we built the built-in editing tool on TikTok. So now everyone's going to make their video and edit it on TikTok, and then they're going to upload it to all their other social medias. But guess what? That watermark is always there.
Yeah, the little logo.
Yeah, it's always there because you made your video on TikTok.
Yeah,
bro, the guys, they killed it. They killed it. But his whole plan has been outed. Watch that movie. It's insane. And it is actually really fucked up. I think it is like, I think he does work with the Chinese. Well, he's a Chinese guy, obviously, but I think the Chinese government has a big, huge hand in that company, and they definitely are pulling some strings for sure.
That's my next question. Why do you think they did that?
Because now they get all the information of Americans.
Data?
Yeah, it's data. It's so exactly what it is.
But do you think they have like evil?
They get what we're into. They get what we're eating. They get what we're eating. They get to control the narrative. They get to show what's on our For You page. So they get to everything.
But for what? What point?
Well, everyone has their own things for me. But remember, Matt, countries compete to what? To be number one. That's my.
But it almost seems evil. It almost seems like
from our perspective, we don't know how it's on like because you said you like to be third party
like biased,
unbiased. Yeah. Like we don't know like what they're planning, what they're doing. I know they're looking for their best interest, and they probably might fuck us over with what they're doing. But who knows, like, what they're aiming for,
But, like, you think anything positive can come up from just being so intrusive to the point where
Most certainly not.
Exactly. you see my point? Like,
nothing,
zero. I would want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but, like, come on. What are you thinking? Like, what?
Dude, 0%
it's on borderline. It's borderline spying at this point. Like, really. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's just what comes with technology. Like, people need to be aware of what they're doing and what their kids are on. Like, bro, that's why I say I love learning from other people's mistakes. Like I see what people do with their kids and how they let their kids just roam with their iPad on YouTube and like, oh my god, this is a disaster.
It's sad, bro. They're just getting hooked. They're just getting hooked.
You just gotta be aware of what you're feeding yourself, bro. Like what you're consuming. Content, bro, is just like food, bro. I swear to God, you put shit into your body and your eyes, bro. You're gonna get shit out, bro. So people
100%, yeah.
People need to stop mindlessly scrolling through TikTok for hours for no fucking reason. Like, look at good shit, bro. There's a lot to learn on the internet, bro. Like, as much bad as there is, bro, you can take over the world with the internet too. Bro.
I have a problem following the internet because I know somebody else scripted it.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? I know that somebody else had like edited it the way they wanted to before they posted it.
Of course,
everyone... Like obviously Wikipedia, YouTube, all these channels, TikTok. Okay. It's not like if you're behind the camera, you see what's happening. In this podcast, you, me, and PJ, we all showed up here before, and we know what's happening before and after. When you're watching something on YouTube or you're reading something, you don't know how real it is, or you don't know how fake it is.
That's my point.
You feel me, PJ?
I have to say you have to know what you're watching because it's the same thing when you turn on the TV. When you could either choose to watch Fox, bro, or you could choose to watch CNN. You could choose to I could put on CNN, they're gonna shit talk Trump, or I could choose to watch Fox and they're gonna shit talk Biden. Bro, you choose what you consume, so you go to the most verifiable sources. You go to the people that have reputable reputations that they're, you know what you're watching, bro.
Right, but they're both molding it away. So there's a middle, like you said, a third party, unbiased, but they're both molding it away from the truth.
Not everybody though. That's my point. That's not you gotta know what you're watching.
Well, what's the truth? Like we don't know, man. Because there's so many people saying like whatever.
Exactly.
And I think it's always been like that. It's just a matter of it's more in like the spotlight now because of how much like media is out there and like who's saying like what,
That's why ignorance is bliss.
But that's why I try not to like. But that's my point. I don't try to I used to watch like Change Your Mind. Remember? But I'm like, bro, this is too much. You
don't want to know too much. You don't want to know too much.
Now this is like I'm not even forming my own opinions at this point. So like, and I was aware of that too, though. Like it's crazy. Like not everyone's blessed to be. Some people just take the information and that becomes their new identity.
Yeah.
Like, it's like that meme. Oh, this is gonna be my personality for the rest of my life.
Yeah, right.
Like, you have to have self-awareness too and realize what's going on. So like I said, it's depends on the situation.
Yeah. All right. So we'll cut to Matt's video, and then we'll get the questions.
What's Matt's video?
Planning on ordering today, sir?
I'll have a Krabby Patty.
How original.
And with extra onions.
Daring today, aren't we?
Hey, Squidward, shut the fuck up. I don't know what your problem is, man. I have 30 minutes for lunch, and I'm spending them here, alright? There's no one behind me in line, so what if I took an extra 10 seconds to order? Who cares, man? You really are something else, you know that? You lash out at people, and why? Because you hate your job? Newsflash, asshole, everyone hates their job. I work at the grocery store. I have to deal with bullshit all the time, too. But I don't act like a sarcastic prick with customers. You know, Squidward, this town does not like you, and it's not because you're some kind of misunderstood artist or genius, or we just don't get you. It's because you're mean. Alright? Look at SpongeBob. He works in front of a hot grill all day, but we all like him, and you know why? Because he's nice. He says hello to us. Look, man, I don't want to be this type of customer, you know? I don't like to start fights with folks, but, like, you can't do that, alright? And I'm not going to call out Mr. Krabs or anything. I just want to get my food and go. Please learn from this, alright? Thank you.
Alright guys, thanks for watching my video of the week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That one was special just for you. Alright, we're going to have Carlos read some of our viewer questions. I think he's going to like this first one from Rosie. Go ahead, Carlito.
This is from Rosie with the IE, not Y, from Florida, age 33.
Shout out Rosie, man.
Clock sticky. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
All right, look. It starts off, hey, fellas, I'm a lovable redhead with a lot of freckles. Also, I'm a Flanagan's fanatic who loves eating there for dinner Monday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Shout out.
But football season has ruined everything. Now the wait to get seated is always over an hour because of these because of these meatheads who come and take all the tables. I gladly sit on some of their face. Whoa, wait, this took a weird turn.
Yeah,
I gladly sit on some of their faces, but I guess that's considered inappropriate. You can't even stand at the bar during one of my wait times. I had the idea to go to Home Depot to buy a table and chairs just to sit myself. It seems more and more logical each time I go. So is it wrong to sit yourself with your own table and chair if they have no available tables, or is it what I'm planning ethical? Okay,
Love Rosie.
If this
Thanks,
is a real
Rosie.
question, you're absolutely out of your fucking mind if you're gonna bring your own table to Flanagan's.
You think there's something wrong with that?
That is completely wrong. That you're a psychopath. But wait, this is my wait. There's like so many things to cover here.
Go ahead.
First of all, I can't tell if she hates them or likes them because she says they're meatheads who take her table, but she wants to sit on their faces, so I'm conflicted there.
It's a love-hate.
I have no idea. Are you into them or do you not like them? No, I don't think you should bring a table anywhere you go to a restaurant because that's fucking weird if we're being honest.
Mm-hmm.
But also you could just, if it's that serious, like if you need to eat Flanagan's that bad, you could just like call and take out.
That's true too, man.
I don't think you have to sit on anyone's face or bring a Home Depot table to eat some fucking rib rolls. So, Rosie, that's my answer to your question.
There's a different type of aesthetic and vibe when you're there, sitting in the Flanagan's bar, eating. I'd do some questionable things.
What aesthetic are you looking for in Hialeah? A guy with tattoos eating mozzarella sticks,
flirting with a bartender. Mommy. Dude, literally. I'm okay. Okay, I separate myself from Carlos on this one. I'm okay with it. I think if they don't have a table, they're full of shit because there's always empty
I
tables.
think you're full of shit because if you saw
Whoa!
someone...
Are you out of your
I think you're full of
mind?
shit because if you saw any person ever, even your own father, bring a table to a restaurant, you'd say, Dad,
I'm okay with
what the fuck are you
it.
doing?
They said, sorry, we're full right now, so you bring your own, and you sit there on your own.
Yeah.
Well, I think you'd have to ask permission first. Like, you can't just bring in a
No.
table. Are you fucking ridiculous?
This is what we're going back to what Carlos was saying 10 minutes
With
ago.
permission or not, I think it's ridiculous either way.
What happened to the men in this country?
First of all, then you need like a big car. That's just like inconvenient. You need like a...
No, fold up table.
Everybody
You're
has
not
a
gonna take
truck.
a.
It's an IKEA foldable table. You had to build.
Like this one?
This is the craziest question.
What do you think,
ever.
BJ? Split us down the middle. We're
Dude,
one
I
on
don't think it's a wrong thing to do it.
Thank
but
you.
I don't think they're gonna serve you if you bring your own table. Like, it's not like within their database,
I can't believe I'm the minority here. This is insane.
Well, because it's just she's just asking if it's wrong. I don't think it's a wrong
I think
thing
it's
to do.
super wrong.
I don't
I
think it's a logical.
I don't think so,
but-
bro.
I think it's the most wrong thing I've ever heard.
You know why I don't think so? Because It's the wrongest thing I've ever heard.
You
in my
should not
life.
bring your own table or chairs. First of all, then you gotta bring chairs too, because you should be standing.
Also, Rosie, you're 33. What are we doing here? Monday, Thursday, and Saturday football season?
You should be cooking for your children.
Rosie, what are you? Mama, the clock is ticking. We're talking 3 years max. We're talking 3 years pushing it.
Oh my god.
You can't even stand at the bar. During one of my wait times, I had the idea to go to Home Depot and buy a table. I'm with it. Honestly,
Also, again, another side note: Monday, Thursday, and Saturday is way too many times to eat Flanagan's.
all the football, they're all.
Yeah,
the
it's a
football
lot of
days.
Flanagan's, dude.
That's way too much Flanagan's. I love Flanagan's. That's horrible for your diet.
Well, she is a fanatic, dude. So.
Yeah.
This is true. Well, Rosie, I hope you got good.
Oh, Rosie, thanks for writing in.
I
Yeah,
hope
guys.
you absolutely never bring a table to a restaurant, whether it's Flanagan's or any other restaurant. But
Imagine we go to Flanagan's next week.
She's there.
We see the table.
Yeah, Rosie, that was a little bit wild. I hope you get to sit on one of their faces, though, man. That's huge.
Yeah, that's what threw me off. I don't know if
Yeah.
she's attracted to the meatheads or she hates them. That threw me off completely.
I think it's kind of like she's saying she repulses them so much that she would go to that far to like sit on their faces.
She
like, she would have
repulses
sex.
them or she's repulsed
Like
by
she's
them?
repulsed by them. Sorry. Thanks, Grammar
Like you
King.
would sit on their face.
Yeah, I mean anything to
I
sit
don't
at
know.
Flanagan's.
You think a girl who's like repulsed by someone was like, I gotta sit on his face,
Yeah.
like type of deal?
I mean, think about it. She's going to the lowest extent
I'm
to
gonna
just
start.
sit there.
I'm gonna start repulsing a bunch of them.
I heard what women do around here when they
Hey, you know
repulse. There's one girl sitting at a fucking IKEA.
You know what really pissed me off? If you just sat on my face right now.
Please don't do that. Please don't do
Yeah,
that.
whatever you do, just don't sit on my face, all right, lady?
All right, I won't. Come on, son. Let's go. Let's
Oh,
get
God,
out of here.
that was a crazy question. We have another one.
Rosie,
Yeah,
get your
yeah.
life together.
Rosie, shouts out for the questions.
I kind of
dumb,
like
but we
it.
appreciate
Wait,
you.
DP for a minute. Oh, I'm like, wait.
Minnesota.
Okay, this is DP from Minnesota, age 20. He says, "Hey OGY, I currently play baseball for Augsburg University."
Fake. Not a real university. No way.
I think it's real. Why would he make it up? Okay, what's a cool walk-up song I could choose for when I'm up to bat? It used to be the Batman theme, but that got old quick. Your boy DP. P.S. I noticed you guys only ever have dudes on the show. If you ever need me to put you down,
Dude, I love this
Bro,
kid, whoever he is.
dude.
I hate
already
Carlos's laugh more than anything. More than Rosie. I hate Carlos's laugh more than Rosie's idea.
First of all,
going
I
funny.
love this kid for absolutely disrespecting us. That was
Wait, wait.
awesome.
Yeah.
Especially
First-
you guys, because
first-
it's more related to you guys.
Augsburg can't be real. That sounds so fake.
Wait, first, your first problem is that you play baseball. That's your first problem. That's,
No, okay,
but
that's stupid.
Whatever. No,
Baseball's a men's sport. You wouldn't know about it. Okay, next question.
Great walk-up song. That's a good question, bro. There's so many you could possibly go right to just fucking hit them.
I think that's a weak pick that he had for his first one, the Batman theme.
Nah,
Like,
it's
that's your
super whack.
walk-up?
I can't believe you even thought that was a good
Yeah.
at any time. Me personally, I'm ratchet though. I would have some like little boosty songs.
I find it hard to believe he has bitches if he's walking up with the Batman.
PJ with the fucking shots back.
That's true. Yeah.
Honestly though, I would put Many Men.
Many
Oh
man.
yeah, because you love Fitty, right? That makes
Yeah,
sense.
man.
Wish that the palm right
It's-
there,
it's
like,
after the-
right before you're about to hit like a palm.
Yeah.
You just look at the picture right there. You just look at it. Not gonna lie though, having women on the podcast, it makes for great content.
Yeah,
Not
we'll,
gonna lie.
we'll probably have some. I mean, we already have one right here.
Bro,
but
it makes for great content, bro.
That's a good idea.
Especially if you
PJ.
get dumb women on here, it's great, bro. It's hilarious.
Let's get Rosie on here.
Yeah, let's get Rosie on the pod.
Oh, we should. I would love to debate Rosie on her.
What do you think she looks like?
ideologies. What?
What do you think she looks like?
Oh, she says she's a lovable redhead with
Listen,
a lot of
I'm
freckles.
sorry, Rosie, but if you're eating Flanagan's Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, I don't think you look that good. In my personal opinion. But that could go either or. You could
PJ.
have a super fast
Yeah.
metabolism.
What do we think about his walk-up song?
Yeah, something that pumps you up, man. I don't think the Batman theme is really it, dude. Dude, you fuck with Yeet, Carlos?
Who?
Yeet.
Oh,
Yeah, he loves Yeet,
It's
bro.
not that I know. It's not that I love him. It just reminds me of our boy Josh.
Josh,
bro.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I fuck with
crazy.
him. It's very new age, like very new hip hop.
Yeah, dude. It's
So
the
like
way.
I'm real like I like MCs, bro. I'm like a Wu-Tang guy.
Oh, so like old school type shit. I feel
But
like.
I still, but like I listen to Yeet. I like it. Like for
Yeah.
the new stuff, I do.
Dude, I like to walk up to Yeet, man. Like,
That'd be
poppin',
dope.
dude.
What's
That'd be lit.
There's a song
Corvette,
that
Corvette.
I love actually. Did you say Corvette? Corvette?
Corvette. Imagine walking up
Corvette
that
to
shit.
Corvette,
I don't know,
Corvette.
man. I think I would go 80s personally. I would do some fucking
What's that?
classic.
You gotta pick a song, though, man.
I think I'd stick with Many Men though, just cause like that Many Men.
That's
That's
hard.
pretty hard.
Dead
That's pretty hard.
upon me.
Especially if the gunshots.
There's no gunshots in that song. I don't know why I keep saying
Yes, bro. The beginning when he's in the car and you hear the squealing out.
No, I think that's I whip your head, boy. You know, I think it is.
No, it's Many Men. 100% Many
It's
Men.
fine. Could be. It could be.
I would go with that. Batman theme, I mean, if you're gonna
Wait, first of all, which Batman theme? Are we talking the 1960s one? Or are we talking? I don't even know what's the Batman theme.
That's a good-
I imagine it's
If it's that one, Jesus Christ, bro, you for sure.
'Cause
Your
what's the other
stats,
one?
your stats are horrible for sure. If it was a Batman, dude, you were hitting no type of bombs.
I don't know, man. That's a good question. Cause I hate the idea of like a serious one like Many Men.
What's
like
that?
I think a funny ass one would be amazing.
like the hamster dance.
What's the hamster dance?
Literally
Just strike out. Literally strike out looking.
That's why it can't be a joke one though, because if you
Yeah,
say
exactly.
that's embarrassing.
I want something that's gonna literally intimidate the pitcher. Like, holy shit.
Okay, so I would pick so like from Benchwarmers when they pick Gasolina. The
Dominican
you know
guy?
what I'm talking about?
I am
That's hard.
13.
I am 13. Bro, that, not gonna lie, that was actually a pretty hard scene.
I don't know, man. Anything honestly but the Batman theme. That's the answer to this question. That's
Yeah.
really the answer to this question.
DP, write in again and let us know a little bit more about you. We'll help you out.
Yeah, let us know about these bitches too, man, for sure.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Bitches over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
How old are you? 20 from Minnesota?
Yeah, all right, Mr. Bitches.
Who are you even talking about?
That
Nancy
was actually
Pelosi?
really funny, though.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
what it is.
Get out of here.
All
Love you,
next.
DP. Thanks.
Oh,
Oh my, I always get the longest
You're reading
motherfucking
this
ones.
100%.
Of course. Mr. Bloomington, what is this, The Simpsons?
Wilmington.
Mr. Bloomington from Wyoming, age 60. How does he write that much? He's 68.
There's no way anybody 68 watches this. What the fuck?
Greetings, gentlemen. I find myself in quite the predicament. To put it bluntly, I have committed adultery with my best friend's wife.
Mm-hmm.
We have been having intercourse. This guy's cracking up. We have been having intercourse thrice a week. Not once, not twice, thrice a week. And I have had no qualms during our secret affair. But there has been a recent change of emotions. She is currently in Greece with her husband to celebrate their birthdays. They share the same birthday. And I find myself missing her passing touch. I yearn for her company and fear that I have caught feelings for her. I have suspicions that she might feel the same way, that she might feel the same and would want to run away with me. The question is, how should we break the news to her husband? I'm his best friend and I feel guilty about my actions. But his wife and I shouldn't be deprived of happiness. He's a gluttonous pig who hasn't pleased his wife in years. How should we proceed with letting him down softly? Providence for fate could be so cruel. Yours truly, Mr. Bloomington.
Damn.
I can tell you got something to say here.
That was absolutely insane. One, I love the fact that he used the word gluttonous because I used to use this shit all the
Is
time.
it gluttonous or is it
No, it's
gluttonous?
gluttonous.
Gluttonous.
No, gluttony is the sin, but it's gluttonous when you're like a gluttonous.
Wow, I
species.
think
No way. I think it's gluttonous.
Yeah, well, yeah, glutton. Oh, you mean how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, tomato. I don't know how you
Gluttonous
pronounce it. It could be either. I'm just saying the word. But hold on, because I think
Gluttony,
I'm half retarded because I have to reread this. I got a bit confused.
Dude,
so.
but I mean, that's
Say
I would
your-
feel the same way. I would feel the same way about the longest. So basically, he's trying to figure out how to. It would be like if I was having an affair with your wife. How would I break it to you? Except he's 68 and he's having suspicions.
Bro, to be honest, dog, you're 68. I would just.
Yeah, you got what? 10 more years?
Yeah, I
There
would
we
like,
go.
what? You're gonna now come out with it?
Yeah.
The guy probably can't even hit you back if he wanted to, but he's in a wheelchair probably.
But think about it the other way around. You're 68.
First
so,
of all-
so if you lose your wife, you lose the girl you're cheating with, and you lose him, bro. You're alone already at 68.
How much Cialis or Viagra is this guy doing to have sex at 68?
What do you think, PJ?
I mean, I feel like he has like it's like kind of like his imagination, man. Like he doesn't even know if she'll actually like run away with him because he said he thinks that she feels the same and that she might want to run away with him. Like that's not even guaranteed, bro. Like
I mean-
you're putting it all on the line if you're gonna like do
Can I
that, you
just
know.
say my bad to interrupt you, PJ?
Go
Go for it.
My honest opinion is you're a piece of shit, Mr. Bloomington. Cause,
Oh, 100%, yeah.
that's not your best friend. One, because if it was your best friend, you wouldn't even look at his wife. Two, you're literally saying he's a gluttonous pig who hasn't pleased his wife in years. Like, what is that? That's how you're gonna say that about your best
For
friend?
real.
Yeah, what
You're-
the fuck is that, dude?
So
That's
that's
fucked up.
one. Two, I'm assuming you're both in this. Like, I don't even know. Did he bang her in his? Did this happen recently? This is absurd. I don't even know.
Yeah. He said.
So I
I
said,
find myself in quite
Yeah,
the
you're
predicament.
both old. So
We have been having
How much
intercourse.
can you possibly be laying it down over him? Like, get the fuck out of here. How much more strokes can you possibly put?
Well, he said it thrice a week,
Yeah.
3 times a week. He's having sex with this lady.
My point is, that's not your best friend. So why do you even care so much to tell them that you obviously don't give a fuck? Like,
Yeah.
you did it in the first place. I hate like this weird thing that people always like after they do something fucked up. It's like, oh my god, you feel guilty and that shit. Like, no, bro. You should have before like even the tension building up. You should not have done that. So like, I don't know. For people like this, I don't even want to kind of offer you advice. I think you're a fucking dickhead. So I don't know. But that's my answer. To
I
you.
like that, JD.
But also. Don't want to be a major dick. He's also watching, but also fuck you because you had sex with your best friend's wife.
Yeah, we shouldn't help this guy.
No,
bro.
dude, it's okay.
That's my opinion.
The point of this podcast is to be strongly opinionated, bro.
No, I mean, I think it's fucked up. Like, what do you mean? It's crazy. Like,
what? So.
And the fact he has no qualms about it either, man. Like, he doesn't give a shit. It's kind of like,
well, I mean, he slightly does if he's even, he cares to even tell him. But, like I said, I see right through that shit. That's just like one of those things like, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry I got caught type thing. Like,
yeah.
It's not really, like, I don't think he really, like I said, you wouldn't have done it if you really cared that much.
You know what's the most fucked up about it? He said, I yearn for a company and I fear that I have caught feelings. He doesn't even know if he has feelings for her.
Also, like, I just never, like, this is how I know you're a horrible person because, bro, with women, like, dude, you could literally just had a prostitute. Like, if you really whatever he just says, like,
if
you
it's just horniness.
There's a billion women, dude.
Yeah.
Go to the local retirement home. Any one of the bingo ladies would have sucked you off with their dentures off if you would have just asked. Like, no, I'm being serious, bro. Yeah. Like, you don't have to bang your best friend's wife, bro. Like, it's ridiculous.
And she's in Greece for their birthday. That's sus. It's also on her, though, a little bit. Don't give him all the blame.
Yeah, that's true, too, man. Like,
it's not all on him.
Takes two to tango.
No, but that's irrelevant to this equation because she's not the one coming to us asking.
That's true. She's not the one questioning it, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's still cheating.
And, yeah, she's a shitbag too, but that's like, remember, this whole thing has to do with him and their friendship. Like, she's
he came to us.
She's irrelevant to this equation.
Yeah, he came to us. I get it.
Like, no shit. It takes two to tango, but that doesn't mean shit.
Takes two to tango. Trademark that. He just made that up.
I did not just make that
up.
I love
that.
It takes two to tango.
He just made that up. I love that.
That'd be super dope, though. If I just made that up, that would have been wrong.
Imagine.
I didn't.
I know, I'm just kidding, bro.
I heard it in a movie once, I think.
All right, let's go to the next one.
All right, shout out Mr. Bloomington, I guess, man.
Whatever, Mr. Bloomington.
All right, Carlos, you got the next one.
Thanks for writing in, man.
This one is from
Charles.
God.
Hey, shout out Charles, man.
From Wyoming, 64. Hello, only getting younger. Doubt it. Sorry, I didn't write in last week. My wife and I are... Wait, what's up? Is everybody in Greece right now? I don't understand. Wait a minute. No. Oh, my God. You guys are fucking with me at this point. This is not real.
Wait, no. PJ, is this the same Charles that wrote in?
He writes in every week, dude.
Bro. This is Charles that writes in every... Okay, no. We're not
literally an SNL skit, bro. There's
no way. No. We're not fucking with you. This guy writes in every episode.
He writes in every week.
He's written in every episode.
I swear to... Dude,
Read it.
Is he supposed to hint at the fact that this is the couple that this...
I don't know. Read it. Bro, this guy writes in every week. We don't know.
Bro, I am tripping. You guys are fucking with me, bro. Sorry I didn't write in last week. My wife and I are celebrating... No. Fuck you. Our wife and I are saying you fuck you both.
Read it, bro.
My wife, I can't. This is insane. My wife and I were celebrating our birthdays in Mykonos. So I wanted to ask this question. What is your favorite candy? Mine is a toss between sunflower seeds and saltine crackers.
Those aren't candies.
Fuck both of you and go up. Go up right now. Go up. Scroll up to the last question.
No. Oh my. Yo, what are the
currently
odds?
in Greece with her husband to celebrate their birthday. Fuck both of you. Go down.
Okay, PJ, hear me out. Here's what I'm thinking. They're neighbors. They're best friends. I think they talk about our podcast and they both write into us. He has a predicament, and this one is just an old guy that doesn't know his wife is cheating on him.
I'm blown away.
I don't know, because this is the first time we ever heard from Mr. Bloomington, bro.
Yes. So
Charles is our boy. Like, Charles always writes in, man.
Charles has written in at least 4 times.
Dude, this whole thing is a fever dream. First of all,
what?
He asked our favorite. Fuck you, because sunflower seeds, saltine crackers.
But he always he asked what our favorite pizza was one time, and it was like, what was it? It was
fucking eggs and spinach.
And spinach pizza were like not even top 5, and he's asking what our favorite our favorite ice cream, pecan, and another one. This guy's just like an old ass dude.
I feel so gaslighted right now that I have no idea what's
What do you think about this?
No, fuck you. That's what I think about it. I have no idea.
Well, I think he has bigger problems than like what our favorite candy is.
What is your favorite candy? Buddy, your favorite candy better be a Jolly Rancher.
First of all, those nerd clusters are fucking delicious. I'll literally snort them. I'll crush them up and snort them. That's how good they are. But fuck that question.
Charles Charles, brother, you better get out of the candy aisle over in whatever store you're going to. Up here.
What is insane, bro?
Start keeping an eye on your wife over there.
Oh my god, I can't tell you. Fuck you.
That was a bombshell. I feel stupid that I'm just up.
Wait, so PJ, do you think he's gonna know after this episode that his wife is cheating on him?
Maybe that's how Mr. Bloomington planned it, bro. Like, plant the seeds, you know?
What the fuck? Okay, I'm not even lying, Carlos. We didn't set this up. I have
I
no.
love how there's like a whole MCU to this fucking podcast. There's a whole There's a whole. You know,
Wait, but what is your favorite candy?
Me, man? Dude, I love sweet tart. Oh, you know what?
You say sweet
Sour
Tarts?
Patch Kids.
Sour Patch.
I
I was
was
gonna
gonna
say Sour Patch Kids are the best.
Wow,
Sour
you
Patch
both
Kids go
are
hard.
literally some.
What are you a Snickers
basic-
ass, dude?
You guys are some basic bitches.
Oh, my God.
Sour Patch Kids, bro.
Dude,
Remember the ones, the blow up heads? What were they called?
Warheads, bro.
Warheads.
Yeah.
Remember
No, but
those?
those were sour. Those are.
But remember those when you were a kid that if you ate one of them you were like the
you
hardest kid?
No, if you ate the black one, you were that guy.
Like the girl would take you to prom?
I'm that guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
Well, now it's definitely those because I actually like candy, bro. I eat it like I'm a grown ass man, and I still go to the gas
Bro.
stations and buy candy. But
Yeah.
PJ, this guy sends us videos during the week of his uncooked chicken.
no, I'm eating
And,
healthy now, but
asparagus.
I'll indulge in some
Like
candy.
if he's some chef or some shit.
I love it, dude.
I'm
love it,
I'm
dude.
trying to eat better, bro. I'm trying to eat better, dog. But
Alright.
my favorite candy now is those fucking nerd clusters. Jesus Christ, ridiculous. But before it would have been the extremes, the ropes.
Oh, those
Those
are good.
ropes. Those are good.
Those are good. Sour Patch, those. I fuck with Reese's Pieces are really good.
Which color?
Yeah.
What?
Which color?
Which color what?
Sour Patch. First of all, watermelon's the best
Yellow.
one.
Yellow's really good.
But
Oh, watermelon Sour
you
Patch are
say
incredible.
yellow?
Yellow and red.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yellow. No, those are like the worst ones.
I don't trust you at all.
Blue Sour Patch.
Blue
is the
and
best
red.
one.
Let's get
Yeah.
honest.
Blue. Oh lordy. All right, let's
Yeah, Charles. Sorry to hear about what's happening.
Hey,
bro.
keep writing in, Charles. We're here for you, brother. Love you. Sorry for the news when you find out.
Hope you work it out,
Oh,
man.
that shit really gaslighted me though.
I can't believe, bro. I cannot believe that just happened.
All right, this is George from North Carolina, age 36.
You're up.
Hey, Pod. I made friends with this dude who's a magician. His name is Leviticus. He's able to do some really impressive things. He asked me if I could have dinner with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be? I answered John Lennon, and then he told me that could be arranged and to show up to this private restaurant at a certain time. I show up, and wouldn't you know it, he dug up John Lennon's corpse and sat him at a table. Needless to say, you shouldn't pick a dead person if you could have dinner with anyone. So if y'all could have dinner with anyone dead or alive, and the dead person would be alive, who would you choose? Sincerely, George. Damn, that's a tough one. I wouldn't pick a dead person for sure, because I feel like you got to pick like someone that you know you'd fuck with. Like, you know, we don't know how George Washington would be, or like Abraham Lincoln, you know? So like no historical figures.
Fuck. I can't believe I forgot his name, bro. This is crazy. This shit's creeping up on me. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is based on him. I'm sorry, PJ. Can you Google that for me really quick, bro? I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
got you.
bro. Just because
Well, Johnny Depp is the actor.
he's the actor, yes, but who is he playing? Fuck, I can't, bro. I've literally read this guy's book, bro, about the Hell's Angels. Just put what's Fear and Loathing based on?
Terry. No.
No. Oh my god, how did I forget his name? Am I retarded? Hunter S. Thompson. That is the bro.
I've heard of him.
What I would do to have a cocktail with that man. He killed himself actually when he was older. He said like when he was late already. What a life did
When he
that
killed
guy
himself?
live, man. Yeah, when he was older though already, like in his like 60s or 70s.
Yeah,
What did he do?
What?
What did he do?
He was a writer, but bro, what a life that guy lived. Like one time he decided to just go and follow the Hell's Angels. That's why Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is based on. It's his life. But he's just such a the embodiment of like do whatever makes you happy, bro. Like I used to look up to him. That's why I say I couldn't believe I forgot his name. I wanted to get a tattoo of this motherfucker at one point. That's definitely who it would be. This guy. What I would love to just pick at his brain. Him or or Nikola Tesla. Something like that.
Sheesh.
What would you talk about with Nikola Tesla out of curiosity? Damn, I gotta have dinner with him.
He
What are you
changed.
gonna
He
say?
changed a
I would
lot of.
just pick his brain, bro, because he was so ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Like that's so it's crazy.
Well, didn't he create AC versus DC
Well, he
or not?
he
AC/DC?
actually it's crazy.
No, he created like
No, you're right.
electrical current
but,
or modern day current.
I don't want to butcher it, but you're right about that. It's a type of not the ball because Einstein had the ball, but
The
he
type of
was a
current.
yeah.
Yeah.
But this is what's crazy about Nikola Tesla. That's why I think people not, I don't think that. So that's why some people think that. I don't think that, but some people think that he died because he invented a light bulb that never dies out, and that was like really bad for the industry. But not because no one's gonna buy light bulbs. They needed light bulbs that died out purposely because it was bad. So like that was a big thing. But I would just pick at his brain of how like ahead of his time it is. So him and Hunter S. Thompson for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, those are good picks, man.
Yeah. What about you, Pete?
I was gonna say Tupac, but like these guys are more like.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say Tupac, just like.
I was, but like,
chop it
what
up
am I gonna
with
get at Tupac, bro? Like, you know, like yes, he was smart, bro, but like stuff I feel like I would already know, like, because I felt like you couldn't tell what type of person he was, you know, like these guys, like they were such intricate thinkers, bro. Like the way they live life is just so different out the box. Like it's great. Especially Hunter S. Thompson. If you don't know about this guy more, bro, do your research again.
Really? You read his
He
books?
was a loose cannon. One of them, though. One that basically.
Hell's Angels?
Yeah, that's the one about the Hell's Angels. That's what Fear and Loathing is based on.
Which one did you read?
That one, the one about the Hell's
Was
Angels.
it good?
It's crazy, bro. You read it if you ever get a chance.
Because it's just him traveling and
It's
following.
basically a diary. It's a monologue of his experiences. But it's just about it's really about being free and like this. But it's
That's sad that he
I like
killed
that,
himself.
dude.
it's cool. You gotta watch it.
Damn.
Who do you got, Matt?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay, good answer.
I gotta think about it. What about you?
Dude, you know who'd be a trip is XXXTentacion, bro.
Oh,
I feel like
yeah.
that'd be a cool dinner. And then someone alive, dude. I'd go with this director. His name is Harmony Korine. You ever heard of him?
No.
He doesn't do like anything. Oh, he directed Spring Breakers.
Oh,
my
I feel like that guy would be
yeah.
a trip, dude.
Damn, Quentin Tarantino would be a good one too. He's alive. Though.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Actually, you want to know? Not fun fact, but you want to know a cool little story about XXXTentacion?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I used to be an EMT, right? But I worked all of Broward.
Okay.
This hospital that I was always on was 201 Sample Road. That just fucking gave the address to the hospital. Gives a fuck. I just know it by memory because it's burnt into my memory, whatever. But like a lot of times when there wasn't calls, they would just have us waiting in that hospital because that's where most of the patients would be discharged. Because I did a lot of BLS, right? And the day X died, this hospital's in Pompano Beach. He died right there in Broward. I remember just being on the board dashboard. I'll never forget this shit. Me and my partner, we're in the fucking ambulance, and we're just chilling. Like I'm literally with my feet up, going through Instagram and saying, "Oh my God, XX just got shot," whatever. And I'm like, "What the hell?" So I start seeing like what's going on at the motorcycle shop. I put in the maps where the motorcycle shop. I'm like, "Holy shit, this is like 15 minutes." So whatever, I'm like, oh, this is crazy, yo. This is famous ass rapper. And I'm like trying to explain to my partner, but my partner's like this 40-year-old Haitian guy. He like doesn't care.
He has
Has
no idea.
He's like, oh wow, okay, whatever. I'm like freaking out because I'm like, I'm like hip hop guy. So I'm like, this is crazy. Like I don't know. And I start hearing and I'm like, no way. I'm like, this can't be. Like I start hearing a bunch of sirens and everything, whatever. Bro, out of nowhere, they make us pull the van out. Like, we're in where the ambulances are allowed to park, and they make us leave. They go, guys, we need you to leave. Like, we have a code. I forgot what he said. I don't remember it. For this state, we'll say code red, but it wasn't code red. It was like a code something. We need you guys to leave. But you don't need to leave, but you need to move, like, the ambulance out of here and move it to, like, the airport. So we're like, what the fuck? We move the parking. We see the ambulances come. We see 1,000 cars, like an entourage following right behind the ambulance, a whole commotion. I don't see anything, though, right? I still don't even think it's him, man. I just don't know. I'm, like, almost putting two and two together, but I'm like, oh, whatever. The whole commotion goes down. And I go, bro, you know what? I'm going to go inside and go into, like, because every EMT has a code to get into, like, the rooms in the hospital where you can get refreshments, sandwiches, whatever the fuck. So I'm like, bro, I'm going to go to the bathroom and get water, whatever. Just because I'm being nosy. I didn't really need to. So whatever, I go to the code. So I'm like, I went inside, I go to the code, do the code, and I peep through because, like, the room, the EMT room where, like, that waters and gators and shit are, like, it's one of those doors that has, like, those long windows. And I'm just looking out the window and I just see blood all over the floor, bro. And right in front of me, and then, like, I see a room and they're working on this guy with blood everywhere. Like, blood is literally everywhere. I've never seen it. I don't even understand how it squirted everywhere. Like, it was all over the fucking walls and shit. I was like, what the fuck? And, like, I just see a bunch of people, families and shit crying, like, freaking out. And it ended up being fucking XXXTentacion, bro. I was like, this motherfucker, like, I don't want to say he died in front of me, but because he was already dead. I'm pretty sure he was already pronounced dead because the families were crying and they were cleaning up, like, the scene. But I was just, like, watching that. I couldn't believe how eerie it was because I was literally, like, on Instagram, like, just watching, like, literally just, like, videos from No Jumper and things like that, like, about, like, not even about shot, like, just about him in general, like, and then he died in it. Bro, he went to, like, it was just weird for me. It was, like, a really weird experience. Like, the fact that I got to even witness that, like,
that's surreal as
like,
fuck,
that's
dude.
history,
Yeah.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
I always think about, like, for me, it wasn't that crazy because I thought he was, like, a local rapper, but then when I realized how big he was, like, yo, I literally witnessed history, bro. Like,
Yeah, his impact was insane, bro.
Like, one day I'm gonna go through. I have a picture, not of him, obviously.
I was gonna say, Dan, you didn't record it?
No, I mean, there was nothing to record. All I have is a picture of there's the blood everywhere and the grieving family, and like that's kind of fucked up.
So you could have saved him, huh?
What? No. No, but I'm pretty sure he was already pronounced dead by the time he
That's
got
sad, bro.
Damn, dude.
But like, I'm just saying, like, it was just really eerie. The fact that I got to like witness that, like, that was weird. Like, I still watch podcasts this day where they bring it up, and I'm like, bro, it's so weird that I was there. Like, it's almost surreal. Like, almost like that. It's like a fever dream. Like, that shit was crazy. It was weird. It was a weird day. It was so weird, and we got stuck there. That was like, it was a sweet day for me because we fucking got stuck. We didn't have to work. Me and this guy got stuck with the whole in the van. We weren't allowed to leave.
What the?
It was crazy.
That's dude. You never told me that. It's been what,
oh, really?
5
I feel
years
like
now?
I told everybody that story.
You never told me that.
Oh, the thing is, you don't care about rap though. That's why.
No, but I care about that.
Like Josh, Josh knew about that because I was one of the first person I told. I'm like, bro, you won't believe it.
Yeah. We gotta have Josh on here soon. He has a lot to say.
You guys are gonna get canceled.
What do we got here? Who's up now?
Oh wait, did you answer?
I'm sorry I sidetracked. By the way, I just thought it was a cool
good,
story. I had to.
Me, I would probably have dinner with who's I'm forgetting Stan Lee.
Stan would be cool. Fucking Marvel.
The Marvel
That would
creator.
be cool.
I feel like he died, and I feel like he had so much more left in the tank.
Well, listen to me. Whatever you do, if you do have that dinner with Stan Lee, do not remind him about what's going on with the MCU right now.
Oof, yeah.
Oh, the Hulk shit.
Just no, that Hulk shit with everything. That whole Phase 4 of the MCU, and this is like the dork side of me that nobody even knows about, but because I keep up. I used to. I don't anymore.
MCU.
Phase 4. Oh, that shit is trash.
Yeah.
Garbage. Disney, when Disney bought all the properties, Star Wars, all that shit.
Well,
trash.
no, Disney had Marvel since the beginning of the MCU.
He ruined it. No, not since. No.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yeah,
We're talking about
2008.
you're talking about Avengers, like MCU. Not since like the beginning of like the original Iron Man and
Black
Yes,
Panther.
it's-
no,
I
man.
believe so, man.
No, bro.
Look it up.
Sony is the one that did the original Spider-Man, and Joe Favreau is the one that
Well,
directed.
yeah, no, because Sony had Spider-Man, so they didn't have the rights to that.
No,
They
but
didn't have
even
the
the
rights to
Hulk and
Hulk.
Iron Man and all that shit, Joe Favreau was the director and all that. Disney had no part in that. They bought that shit after they did that huge merger and shit like that. And then remember, Disney didn't put their hands on those first movies. They didn't have like the control. It was after like Iron Man 3 by then is when they had like full control.
No. They bought it in 2009.
Let's see. Yeah, but I don't think they had like creative control in the beginning. But then when everything came onto Disney Plus, I think that's when everything.
Well, no, because I think Marvel was bankrupt at the time, which is why they were able to get it. They didn't have the film rights to like Spider-Man, Hulk, X-Men, Fantastic Four, but they worked with what they had. Captain America, Iron Man, and then just fucking built onto it.
2009.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really like.
Yeah, but
first
my
Iron
point
Man.
is they didn't start shitting on these IPs until like Disney Plus, like the streaming service came out, and they just started pumping out all this half-assed crap. That's what I mean. Like before, they were actually like the first Iron Man was one of the greatest movies. Like that.
It really was. It broke like records.
Well,
But
'cause
that
that came out in 2008, right? So it was
Yeah.
after
First
the-
one was 2008.
Yeah.
2007.
2007.
Also, that's my point. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. So like you see, like they didn't have anything to do with that, and then it was
Yeah.
everything after. Like even their Hulk. Like after people don't like this guy. What's this guy from Fight Club?
I forgot his name.
Ed Norton.
Ed Norton.
He was the best Hulk.
He played the
No, he
original.
wasn't.
He was the best Hulk. No, he wasn't the original.
People,
He
well,
was-
that's
yeah,
right,
he was-
there's
yeah,
that one guy,
yeah,
2003, that weird 2003 movie that I liked. I still enjoy, but that was
Ed Norton was like 2005. He
but
was
no, I
really.
think it came out like 2007 or something.
He was
I don't know.
good. He was good.
But a
But
lot of people didn't like the Hulk.
yeah,
I liked it.
Mark Ruffalo isn't the original Hulk. He's not my favorite. Mark Ruffalo is the
I thought it
Avengers
was a
Hulk.
more serious like Hulk and shit.
Who? Norton?
Norton.
Yes. He's the better
It
one.
was more like he almost it was committing suicide. Like it was like it was like the manga. Like it was like the fucking actual comic book.
Ed Norton's good.
This shit now with She-Hulk, they had fucking Hulk making margaritas on the beach and shit. And she was like,
Dog,
she was like
yeah.
shitting on him the whole time for being a man and shit. Like, bro,
Yeah.
fuck you. Like this shit is
Yeah.
weird as fuck. Like,
Ed Norton's actually great in Fight Club too. I saw it the other day for the
He's
first
a good
time.
actor.
Fight
Yeah.
Club is a cinematic masterpiece. Bro.
Masterpiece, bro.
All right, well, we're gonna head to next
Space
question.
Monkeys. Yeah, let's finish this last one.
Shout out George. All right, get it, Matt.
Me? Okay. Oh my God! Didn't this person write it to us before?
I don't think so. Tova.
Okay, so we got Tova from New York, age 22. Dear Matt and PJ, I got super wasted at the club last night and texted my ex to see if he was down for a quick fling that night. I woke up this morning to go back in my text only to find that I accidentally texted my stepbro instead. The funny thing is, he said he was down to do it, lol. So what's the funniest drunk mistake you guys have made?
bro. I'm stuck in the laundry.
Love Tova.
Hey,
Damn,
listen,
Tova.
man.
Yo,
Hey.
funniest drunk mistake I have made? Damn.
Hey,
About that.
listen
I don't
to
really
me.
remember him.
Yeah. I don't know.
Bullshit. I'm sure you remember something. Like that.
No, I definitely remember some of
Get
them.
the fuck out of here. No, say it. Don't be a pussy. We're all gonna go around and say it. But wait,
I'm trying to think.
I think it's this whole stepbro shit is so funny to me. Like the meme, like the porn shit.
Yeah.
But a serious question and be super honest, bro. Like serious to both of you. If your parents got divorced and whatever, and they got into a relationship, and she was your age, she was a smoke show, she was hot, she was literally your dream girl. Literally your dream girl. You're not related, you're not blood, but you're in the same house now. Would you bang her? She's technically your stepsister.
I'm fine with it.
You'll bang her. Be honest. Be honest.
Yeah.
I think it's all good, man.
Yeah, as long as you're not related.
I agree. I'm the person. If you're not blood, I'm all for it. But it gets finicky though. That's weird. Dinners are gonna be mad.
It depends how old you
imagine
are.
Like you're on a double. Every time you go to dinner with your family, you're down a double date. Your mom and your dad and your stepmom. You're on a double date. You're on a double date every time you have dinner. So that's fucking crazy.
Total yeah.
But the funniest drunk mistake I ever made, Jesus, every mistake I ever made drunk, none of them are funny. They're all super
They're all
sad.
terrible. Yeah.
But I mean, I'll get back to me. I'll think about it.
What do you think, PJ?
I drunk text all the time. I don't know if I have like a funniest one,
drunk text, yeah.
but I hate my drunk text.
But I feel like I do that every time I get
Yeah,
drunk.
PJ always texts me super fucked up, and it's the most fucked up shit ever.
The last,
Say some fucked up
me.
shit, dog.
the last person I would text drunk is Matt, bro. You would just kill
Why?
my vibe.
What the fuck? I wouldn't even answer till the next day.
No, I'm that you up guy for sure. But let me see.
Okay, you're hitting up
I'll blast 100 of those out.
just fishing. You get like one back.
See what I'll do. Like 3. So
Like 3.
I'm just kidding. Damn, I can't. What's yours?
Oh, you know what? Now that I thought of it, one time I spilled beer all over the fucking DJ's table, bro.
So
that's pretty bad.
A dick move.
Yeah.
So that's one I've definitely thrown up.
Did you
in the
break
club.
his stuff though, or it was fine?
No, it all still worked, but he was pissed. And he was like, "All right, get the fuck out of here." I'm like, "Alright."
I definitely. So when I was in FSU, I was so fucked up that I had 2 red Solo cups like this, and I was literally throwing up at the table in the red Solo cups.
Oh, I did that too. Did you never hear about that story with Carter and them, and then
I don't know.
in Gainesville? You never heard about that story when they got kicked out for throwing up in the cups?
Bro, yes.
That's funny.
That shit happens.
That would be actually, damn, that's actually a good one. That's for me too. I could say that same story for me. That applies.
I feel like there's nothing crazy like going to another state, like booking a flight, like nothing. It's never crazy shit like that. It's usually just getting home, sleeping in my same clothes that I'm wearing. Like, those are only the drunk mistakes I make. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I text my ex or anything like that.
I mean, if it was like a real drunk mistake, you would remember it because, like, you know, you had to be like so fucked up.
Even
to a
then,
point where
though,
it can happen. Someone has to tell you about it. I think.
I'm the type of guy that the next day I'm always like, yo, did I say something? Like, did I do this? Did I say this? I'm always regretting. You know I do that. I'm always like regretting.
I don't think about that at all.
Really?
I never think about the repercussions.
You're just waking up in another girl's.
I'm like, if I did something, I'll eventually find out. If I did something that bad, I'll eventually
It'll
find
get
out.
back to me.
What the? What is that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't think.
I wonder
I
what
don't really
Toba's
get.
asking.
Also, though, like I don't get sloppy like that, though.
Yeah, I get that. Probably just like leaving shit in an Uber. Just like
That's the worst, man. Yeah.
God, I feel so boring, bro. We're not giving like. I feel like they want us to give like a Vegas trip. Had a kid.
I lost my 3 front teeth and
killed someone by accident.
Got a face tattoo. No, I literally not anything.
None of them, bro. I feel like you know what's gonna happen, bro. We're gonna get home. We're like, I remember
Think of the story,
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what was fire? Like sophomore, junior year, when you and I drove to McDonald's with Kevin and Chris and all them, and we kept.
Yeah, but that was just like so wholesome because all we did, like nothing funny happened. We just got super drunk.
We broke Kevin's washing machine,
and we just had a drunk meal together as boys. That was like there was nothing crazy about that though. It was fun for us because we were young as hell though. That's why it was fun because we were fucking prepubescent. But that was like our first like going after after we got super fucked up. But nothing crazy happened except for like that weird thing where like the whole town was like isolated. That was weird. I felt like I was in a fucking simulation. That shit was the weirdest thing ever.
Remember that shit? That was so weird. That was way before COVID.
Yeah, that was weird as hell. I'll never forget that.
One time I was at a bar. I was at Riverside. I haven't been there in years. I was at Riverside and I was talking shit with some guy at the bar, and we were like talking business. And he showed me his phone and he FaceTimed Donald Trump's son, fucking Donnie Jr.
Donnie?
It's actually super dope.
Dude, but he didn't answer.
Oh.
It literally. No, it said Donnie Jr. It's like Donald Trump. Trump
dude,
Jr.
I can save anyone under that contact. I can say deliver that and call him because I know he'll never answer, so I can just be like, oh look, I'm calling fucking Leonardo.
And then he answers in his fucking underwear, fucking belly out, scratching his fucking poop.
The one time.
I don't know, dude. I don't want to get rid of this question until one of us has something like outlandish. You know what I
I
mean?
think so, bro. I think we're all pretty good, distinguished gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything
That's
good.
kind of sad, bro. That's
Bro,
really sad.
first of all, fuck you. You're the frat boy. Like, you're the one that should.
They always said I
You should have
never
like a
watched the
story
frat.
where you
Bro,
jump-
you're way
you
more
jump the
frat than me.
table.
You're way more. You and Josh always claim I'm the frat boy. Josh was literally in a frat. You probably went to more frat parties than me. Me and PJ
Because
were
of this redacted. Because of redacted.
redacted.
Not because I wanted to be there.
You don't even know what redacted means, bro.
You never
Define it.
what? First of all, you never read like a police statement where they say they just instead of the person's name it says redacted. That's why I said redacted.
Whatever, bro.
But you know what I'm talking about. I never went because I was like, yeah, let's go funnel. I want to go fucking beer pong. That was you.
Bro, literally never. You visited me in FSU and you never saw me doing that shit.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I did always think you were in a frat. That's funny.
I never.
You never were. You just did you. That's funny.
Yeah.
as fuck.
What do we got next, Peach? Is that it?
That's it.
Yeah, so no drunk stories. Yeah, I am boring. What the
That is,
fuck?
that is kind of sad.
But I feel like you're right though. I'm fucking not thinking right because there has to be one.
I mean, me and Aaron fought in Central Park. Last time we were
I
in
can't
New York.
even picture both of you being violent, bro.
Bro, we would both cook your ass.
You and Aaron, bro, like the least violent is people I know.
Yeah, and don't get us drunk. You don't want to find out.
I've seen you drunk multiple times.
But we literally fought in Central Park, like on the floor.
All right.
Just pushing each other around.
With blows?
If you want to sign us out, we're almost like an hour 40.
Oh shit! All right.
Hour 40?
Alright,
Really?
yeah, dude, we cooked sometime. All right, thank you guys for watching. Tune in next week for episode 7. Everybody have a happy Halloween. Follow us on TikTok at OGY_podcast. Email us some more questions. Shout out to Tova. Shout out to Charles. Shout out to everyone that questioned us, Mr. Bloomington, at OGYpodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Keep writing in. Follow PJ's anime account
And Jolene the Goat.
at Jolene the Goat. And
I just wanted to thank PJ Matt for having me, and I hope you enjoyed my shitty ass opinions.
And we want to thank you for coming, man.
all right, love you guys. Thanks for following.
I could have been talking shit for hours, if I'm honest.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming.
All right, peace out.
Good shit, boys.